Oi! Good morning, my brothers. How you guys doing? I have returned, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go make some games. Hope you guys are doing good. What's good, everybody? Woo! Good morning, Mr. Capuchman. How you doing, bro? Can I be a bit quiet? Zoe's sleeping next door. Still a little sick. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Everything's going good. Been having good day myself. Good afternoon. Hello, AK Elements. Good afternoon, bro. Been working on the game off stream, you guys. And I have a new patch for you. I fixed most of the issues that we've gotten so far. And thanks for everyone who has been reporting issues with the game. I already had one person make a feedback post on YouTube. Not on YouTube. Over on Google with the feedback form. I use that to make the game a little better. Let's check out if we have gotten more feedback. Guten Tag, wie geht's? Guten Tag, Jonathan Smith. Good, good, good. Hope you're doing good too, bro. Today we're going to make a new Steam page. I have worked off stream to figure out how we can use screen to GIF as like an editor to make GIFs for Steam. And I did a little bit. Let's see, Tangy TD. Here we go. Look at this, guys. What do you think? Here. This is the new and updated version of the GIFs that I made. This is one of them. Maybe it's a bit long. Maybe I should shorten this one a bit. But yeah, that's one. And then this is the other one. The one that we made yesterday. But that was a bit too big in terms of size. Chat, what do you guys think? Does that look good? Like comparatively to the other ones, these look much cleaner, but they don't actually take that much space, which is interesting. This one is the biggest one of the two, which is like, I think this one was 8 megabytes, and this one is only 2. And then comparatively to these, I can't make a better font, but otherwise, looking good. Yo, my man, Obli Gobli, Capuchman, Zahnfinger, Supertonic Rames. Good morning, Mr. Farmer as well. Hope you're having a good day, my brothers. Yeah, we're getting closer to actually releasing the game. Very happy. And hopefully with the new and improved Steam page, we're actually getting some wish lists here, you know, chat, because I'm not getting any wish lists. Still not getting any wish lists, so yeah. Yeah. Wonder what it is, huh? Let's see. How much do I have? Oof. 1,200. Yikes. Let's look at the graphs here. You guys ready for some disappointment? I'll show you. Ooh. 6 wish lists. Oh, we got 6 yesterday. We got nothing for 2 weeks. Good. 5 deletions. Hey, I didn't abandon the game, bro. It just takes some time. It's my first game. Oof. How's the progress going? It is going, my friend. Well, I have just released a new demo. Let's check the stats for the demo. Is there more than 0 people playing the game? Tangy TD. Demo. Let me see here. Oh! Oof. 1 person. But, oof. And then that does not look too good. Yeah. Not looking too hot. Here. But, I am about to upload a patch. I've updated quite a bit of stuff. This one is gonna be in another patch. Then slimes were too OP, reroll shop was bugged, and then some UI stuff. Projectiles were bugged too. And then some other bugs with items as well. So actually I fixed quite a bit of stuff off stream. We're gonna push that now. And I wonder if I should do like a big post. No, we'll do the big post tomorrow. Today we're going to update the Steam page. Bro, the fact that you're streaming a game dev and there's only one person playing is worrying. Yeah. But it's also like the fourth release of the demo that I did this year. So I literally started, yeah, true. I had 9 people play yesterday, which is the lowest that I had so far. But I can only like re-release the demo so many times, right? This was 20 people playing because it was like 2 years in the making. And then we had 40 here for a very short time. So I didn't really do like a big announcement. So I think it's normal. I'm not too worried about that.
Thank you, Iffy66
my
for
man, Iffy.
5,000 bits.
Just kidding.
Oh, in the tutorial when you slowed down the game and made us level up, there was some debug text. Oh, really? Do you remember what the debug... Actually, let me test. Okay. Thank you, bro. Let's check. When you slow down the time, I probably have to restart the game, huh? Hello, Nathan Coates, how you doing? How's your stream going? Or did you stop? I played like 20 minutes yesterday. Yeah, and you got to level 3, I suppose, Xenon Ben. And is that when you stopped? When did you stop? Let's actually check the Steam stats. Our Steam's not running. We can actually do that. I don't think it'll let me. Yeah, it won't let me. I would probably have to reset the game. Delta time? Okay, let me search for Delta time. Doesn't exist. Does not exist. Oh wait, Win32? What the hell? No, it's only in Delta time. So maybe story scripting. So you think it's here somewhere? No, not this sad song in the middle, in the beginning. You know what? Let me change that a bit. Gonna do this. I feel like the music is a bit quiet. Yeah, it needs to be a bit louder. There we go. Maybe I already fixed... No, I don't think I did. Let me test. When I slowed down the time... In-game skill trees. Tutorial scripting. First time placing a hero. First time buying an item. Starting the fight. Because if it's something like that, I can quickly disable that. First time opening the skill tree. No, there's nothing here. Not here. Frame time. Not here. Is it in the skill tree? Hey, null exception. Good morning, my man. How you doing, bro? You did the tutorial in 1 or 2 maps? Yeah, that's what most people do. So I guess I have like 20 minutes of gameplay in my game. How long did you guys play? And Peter played too. I suppose it's Peter Pennis. He made a feedback post on Google feedback forms. Yeah, it's not here. Okay, fine. I'll reset the game. Wait. Wait. There we go. Hello, Ed. Positive. How you doing, bro? Good morning. I played for 15 seconds. Yeah, I can... Wait a minute. I can't... I haven't been able to fix it yet that you can't play. Were you able to play before, by the way? Sorry, it was Delta time. DT. Aha, so when the skill tree is open. I see. Here. Spend skill point. Ah, there we go. Okay, thank you, man. Good. Appreciate that, bro. Okay, cool. So then that's fixed. Means I can go back to this. Oh, Delta time is Delta time. Thought about something else. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I played it on Windows before. I have dual, but maybe I'll try it later, huh? Yeah, that's interesting that it doesn't work for you, though. It's weird. Okay, so let's do a push. I have fixed quite a bit of stuff. And first, let's check, though. Not here, like this. Look, let's see if we got some more game feedback here. Some feedback. Same as Cakez TD, how to leave, quit the stop. Okay, so this is gonna be something that we're gonna work on today. We'll implement that in the game. And then apart from this, I'm gonna keep reading. Actually, we can read it now and then put some stuff on the to-do list right now. Let's see. Overall, I like the general direction the game has taken. And I like the challenge of finding a good build. Really looking forward to more content. Played for the game for like 40 minutes. UI, UX. How can I get back to the main menu? So basically, people really want that. If you want people to use the Google Forms link, having to restart the game might be too much. Yes, that is correct. What does the OK button do in the encyclopedia? Nothing. It's still there, though. I'll remove this over time, bro. Can I access the encyclopedia during the run? No. Wanted to look up an enemy? No, but what I'll do is selecting an enemy will show you their information. So that will be on the to-do list. That's a bit of a bigger to do. Selecting enemy shows stats. There we go. Hello, Collector. Overall HP of Tangis is really hard to see if there's a lot of going on. Yeah. Is there an option to reset the skill tree? Yes, in town.
The Mooney will Kuom.
Aha!
I'm destroying the world. You can't he help me by doing these.
Okay, why do tier 1 and tier 2 have the same color? If you do not know the items, the player can't distinguish. That's actually a good idea. I wonder how I should do that in the shop. If I have a tier 1 item or a tier 2 item. I'll probably just put the glow in the shop. Okay, item glow in the shop. That's a good idea. That's also easy to do. Good stuff. What do you think about just coding? I have to watch a couple more streams of Quinn doing it. And I actually, if I was like a content streamer, I already knew what I was gonna do as content to farm some really good content away from Quinn. I would basically do the same game as Quinn is doing, but without AI, and see how fast I can do it compared to him, where he has to spend a bunch of money on AI, and he uses AI to code, versus me doing the same game, but with my experience. That's what I would do. And I would call myself Cakez 69 Software, something. Or Cakez Software, or Cakesware, something like that. In the title. Like, I'm not gonna change my name, but that's what I would call myself in the title. So, yeah, and then I would, in the, you know, there's a welcome message for streaming, right? Here, live notification. I would say I'm gonna make a better game than Quinn69 were. So, but yeah, I mean, I already thought about all of it, but I kind of want to make my game first, you know? So that's probably not gonna happen. We'll see, depending on how much progress I make with my game, right? Because that's more important. Yeah, there's so many opportunities to make great content for you guys. If you think that I do content at the moment, no, there's more stuff, way more stuff you can do. You dressed up for a job interview? No, I had to go to the doctor with Zoe just to have it checked. Yeah, so same gameplay. Overall, money felt really scarce and the stage ended before I could set my awesome build. Could be due to the stages being the early stages. Yeah, that's fine though. If that's like, the game is kind of difficult, but still okay. But good morning, Nix. I see you mentioned Godot. Let me tell you about my totally legit system to bulk up and lose body fat. Huh? Is there a way for the player to understand how blocking works? For example, how many enemies a changer can hold? Stats. Stat for how many blocks. Oops. So that would be a block stat. Count. Yeah. Its items currently do not feel very satisfying. Lame 5% stats. Yeah, I'll think about it. I know, but they can ramp up pretty quickly. 5% stat items, kinda boring. Suck. They do, but they are the first tier of fire, but I understand, yeah. Hello, Cakez. I'm not gonna read that, bro. You're lucky that I don't ban you. Okay, I'm, yeah. Not sure if links, YouTube, etc. are not working in general. Yeah, they don't. Could be Proton, yep. Yes. And Papayafy, good morning. How you doing, man? Okay, so this is another feedback. Thank you very much for the feedback, bro. I really appreciate it. Let's put a check mark on this. Read that. Thanks, bro. Good stuff. Let's see. Big bug found in the demo. Let's see. The only bug I had was after completing the second mission. At the mission complete screen, my 3-star score was a split. Like in bowling. Is this normal? Are you sure you got 3 stars, bro? Because this is not letting heroes die. Maybe one of your heroes died. Though I'll probably change how the 3-star system works. We'll have to see. Maybe one of your heroes died though. Gonna submit second Steam page today. Slob Factory. Okay, let's see. Opportunist power up gives infinite refreshes. Yes. Thanks, bro. This is fixed. Yeah. Good. Okay, so thank you guys for the feedback. Let me check Google really quickly if we got something there. If not, we're gonna move on and keep working on the game. Let's see. Double click. No, we still have one response. So I read this response already. This guy played less than 20 minutes and he managed to beat 2 levels in those. So it was Peter. So to me, it looks like he already played the game. So yeah, okay, good. Currently, we have 1 person playing the game. And I'm gonna do an update push right now. And then we'll watch a juicy reaction, my brothers. Because that's something that I find interesting as well. The problem with YouTube and Gamedev. Where's the boss, bitch? It's gonna come now. But I don't think you can beat it, though. I tried yesterday. Didn't manage to beat it yet. But the slimes are much more easy to deal with now. And the boss will spawn as well. And let's see here. Do you guys read the funny story about Battlefield not wanting to install if you had Valorant already installed? I find it so funny that kernel anti-cheats treat themselves as security threats. Just the way it should be. Bro, you can't make this a Souls game. It's supposed to hit the dopamine system just right. What do you mean? Oh, you mean that it's too difficult? Is that what you mean, Avatar? Let me check. Demo? Steam works. No, wait. Tools. Content. There we go. Did I push though? I don't think I pushed. Give me a sec. Yeah, we did not. I need to do this. And then rebuild that. By the way, thank you very much for following.
So out of touch?
Mr. Turkey.
No.
Moji.
Subscribed.
Appreciate it, bro.
Happy to see you work again, smile.
Thank you, Mr. Bambuls, for subscribing, bro. I appreciate that, man. Yes, I'm happy to be back. Now, the first couple of streams will be quite short. Not gonna lie, since Zoe and my wife are sick, both. I have limited time anyways. And we are currently in the transition period with bringing Zoe to kindergarten. And then tomorrow I'm gonna move to my parents. The entire setup here will be moved to my parents' house. And I'm gonna have to set it up there. And so that's gonna take time as well. And so, just to let you guys know, I'm still on it, right? I'm still here. It's just a time where it's gonna slow down a little bit. You know, we take our time and then we push forward again. Hey Cakez, I wanted to follow your Celeste tutorial. Do you still think it's worth following? If you use something else rather than OpenGL, yes. I think my OpenGL setup sucks there. It's too complicated, bro. The way the parents' attic when your wife kicked you out pre-wedding, yeah. Will be nice to remember. Yeah. I'm going there to basically have my time and space away, so my wife can be here at home and not have to worry about going into my room and interrupting me. And I hope that I can work uninterrupted there, because no one needs to go into my old room. And so I'm hoping that I will be more consistent that way, and will have a better time on stream, and then I have a better time also working for my work and doing the YouTube stuff that I want to do. It's a lot of stuff to do. My room, isn't it the living room? Yeah, it's kind of it's not the living room, but it's like the room before the kitchen. All right, so it should be on Steam now, guys. There we go. This update has the boss, yes. I'm making an update now, you guys, for the boss. For those of you who want to fight against the new boss, this will be in the update. But the boss is really difficult. I'll nerf it. Fine. Wait, the pause. Right? No, wait. Wait, didn't I click builds? There we go. Is this version of the game balanced, Cakez? It's more balanced than before, yes. Fixed some bugs as well. Let's see. Okay, so Steam. Where the hell is it? No, wait, where's the notification thing? Confirmations? You have no... Yes. Ah, there we go. I tried the demo, but the balance seems whack. Do I need to delete my save? You shouldn't need to delete your save, Tims. Unless you have 4 heroes enabled. You should not have access to the mage, and you shouldn't have access to the seed tree. But yeah, guys, this is actually the last version, right? The last big rework of the game that I do. I've learned now, and it's like I've made like with this one game, I have made like 3 different types of games. I've made my very first game, which was like a RPG roguelike game where you collect items permanently and level up permanently. And you could die permanently as well. Then I made like the Bloons clone over 2 years. Then I changed the Bloons clone into a merge of Bloons and enemies attacking, and now it's enemies attacking. It's like the waifu game again. So it's crazy, like so many different types of games. Maple, how you doing, man? Where have you been? I've been dealing with family issues, and it's much better to deal with them when you don't have to constantly worry about being live all the time. And so I needed to take a break. It was inevitable. Watch your stream before on YouTube. I know, awesome, awesome. Really cool. With children, it's not that feasible. Yeah, no, you can't really work at home when you have kids. That doesn't really work. You're gonna get interrupted all the time. That's just how it works. But that's why I'll go outside. And then I'll work there, and then when I get home, it's just like, it's a 9 to 5, you know? Did you know that Eminem, the big... you know, the big legend, did that as well? It's dire. Yeah, I mean, it's easier things when your kids are older, right? And then they are at school, and you have time 100% when they're at school, right? You know that they're gonna be at school at, let's say, 8, and they're gonna come back at 12. So 9, 10, 11, 12, that's 4 hours you're gonna have, no? But not when it's summer holidays, yeah. So there's always nuances, right? Okay, guys, so new version out on Steam. What we're gonna do today is later on we're going to finish with these GIFs. And I'll show you how to make really efficient GIFs in the screen to GIF editor. For those of you who want to make really good Steam pages, even this works on itch.io too. You can do that. It's possible. And so yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do some coding in the game, fixing some of the bugs, some of the feedback stuff that you guys have put out. But yeah, for now, there's a new update out. If you guys want to test it out, play the game, you can right now. The game should be much more balanced than it was before. Okay, so it's quite a bit of stuff thanks to your guys' feedback that I have been able to fix. And yes, I know that there's no button to leave the game just yet, but I'm working on that. I'll get the one in the game. Slim Shady, yeah, the Eminem, the singer, the rapper. It's like one of the most successful rappers of all time. Pirate Software didn't have a quit button either in this game. But I kind of need it, because it's where the feedback is, bro. You know? It's kind of important. Okay, guys, but first,
wins for you to achieve this move.
How to get flexible. No, never mind. That's just for me. Okay. There we go. YouTube Gamedev has problems. I've been saying this for a long time, that actually Gamedev on YouTube, aka the people that tell you how to make games, they're not really actually giving you anything specific on what you can do. They're just driving some hype trains on 5 things you should do before you start making games. Stop! Stop! Watch the video before you start game dev. Don't make the mistakes I did. And at the same time, while these tips are good to listen to, they are also not really helpful. Cause, much like with anything, if you don't practice what you preach, you're not gonna get better. So unless you put in the time to make games, you will not get better at making games, because you'll suck. You have not trained the skill of making games. And I think apart from this one YouTuber that tries to do it, maybe not that successful, somewhat successful, Bite Me Games. I like these guys because they're trying to do the thing that I don't like about YouTube as well. They're trying to make videos that try to give you something tangible. Now, what do I mean by something tangible? What is that? Something tangible is when you make your first game, try to make a small one, write down 10 things you want to do in the game, like a to-do list. Do these things, have a playable slice. So that means a gameplay loop that... Install driver? Okay, fine, we'll try that. Hey, stop. A gameplay loop where you can start, play, lose, and win. And then repeat. And then upload that to itch and ask for feedback. That would be something tangible, rather than saying make small games, which is very generic. And for stupid people, much like myself, we don't know what that means. So we are like, okay, I'm gonna make a tower defense game. That's how I started 4 years ago. I'm gonna make a tower defense game. I'm gonna be done in 6 months. So yeah, anyway, so let's see. I'm pretty sure the guy's gonna say the exact same thing. Because that's a problem. YouTube has this problem, and I don't think it'll go away. Because people do not want the work, they want an easy time. And you're not gonna have that. Game dev is taking a lot of time, and that's much like with anything. That's just not how it works.
I usually try to stay away from negative content, or at least turn a negative into a positive, and today is going to be no different. I've been developing games in some capacity for at least the last 20 years. I remember in middle school making early maze games, point-and-click adventures, and other simple games, and sharing them on a floppy disk or CD. Since I've been developing games longer than...
Damn, this guy's a deep voice, man. I like listening to this guy. He can put me to sleep, bro. Every day I'm gonna listen to you.
Some of you have probably been alive. I don't really consume a lot of YouTube
Up the sound, yeah, it's quite slow, quite low. Sorry.
Content. I do enjoy an episode of Game Maker's Toolkit from time to time. I also enjoy watching a couple of devs make progress on their games, but I'm not...
Bro, you gotta work on your video editing. It's like, this is insane, the pixelation, bro. Like, is this 2022? Wait, 2012? Not even, right? It's 22. 2002.
Not watching getting started tutorials. Or those channels that are catering to people who are just starting to dip a toe into...
This guy's bringing a throwback to YouTube when it first started.
As even when I was learning, that segment of YouTube was barely growing. And by the time it was cemented, I'd already been making games for the better part of a decade, instead of learning from books and online written tutorials. However, ever since...
Bro, can you imagine making games for a decade? How many of you guys in chat, type 1 in chat if you've been making games for more than 10 years? And now that includes, I'm not saying you have started games when you were 12, then you took a break for 5 years and you made another game when you were 15 or 17. And then you took another break for 5 years, for 3 years or something. No, like consistently 10 years. So many people. Collector, you're lying. This guy's lying. I know that he's lying because I saw his games. 6 months, long way to go, yeah. I've been playing games for 15 years. Does that count? Yeah. Because when you play games, you know what to do. 100%. Opening Unity counts, right? I'm afraid it doesn't, man. Even if you're first starting out, right? Just opening it doesn't do anything. You gotta make something. Nah, doesn't count. Playing games is game dev. True.
This pirate software drama started to pop off.
Wait, are we watching a pirate software hate video? What's happening?
I sort of gone down the rabbit hole of YouTube game devs, and I don't really like some of what I see. Now, I'll never tell anyone what to watch or what not to watch, or shame people who are just making motivation.
Well, I want to watch more of your videos, but you gotta update the fritz rate, man!
Motivational content for people to make games.
Goodness.
But that also doesn't mean that I won't express my qualms. The first thing that I've noticed is everyone has a course. The YouTube channel is just a vehicle to get...
I mean, he's not wrong there, man. Maybe I should sell a course too. Guys, should I sell a course on how to make tower defense games? Link your course? Yeah. Subscribe on YouTube, Patreon, and Twitch. Okay, please.
Shoot into their course and into their system. Most of these devs that are selling you these courses, especially the marketing ones, wouldn't be able to sustain themselves if it wasn't for YouTube. And
that brings me to a video I want to watch. I don't think it's this one. But it's I don't think it's this one. Where is it? But here. He made over a million making indie games. But I heard that Code Monkey said that he's making more money off of YouTube lately than off of his games. So that sounds interesting. Couldn't find the video, but this one's interesting too. Gonna watch that later. I think that for some reason, games and YouTube and online presence, that just goes all hand in hand. Unless you make a really, 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 really good game, which most of us don't. We're not the Stardew Valley creator. We're not Concerned Ape or the Animal Well creator. Usually we're not. We're gonna be, if we are successful, then we'll hover around like, 1 to 2K reviews, which is incredible, by the way. But very rare. But that's what I would expect if I was successful. 1K reviews, maybe, hopefully. If I was successful, right? And I've seen this from Dev Spudgers too. Very successful game developer. Has like 2,000 reviews on his game, maybe more. Stuff like that.
those courses, their games usually aren't that much of a success. And honestly, some aren't even that good. Their claim to fame is just, hey, I made this thing and I'm charismatic and I'll teach you how to get rich making the same thing. When honestly, I don't even think any of that is a good approach to learning game development in the first place. As game development, especially on the solo side, is a combination of a bunch of specialized skills, meaning you should learn how to program. You need to learn some art and animation skills.
Well, I gotta say though, no. Like, okay, so this is gonna be a hot take, but I totally don't think that, given the fact that AI is on the rise, we need that. I'll show you why, okay? There's a reason why I think that. Let me find him. Like, Quinn69 has been making games using AI, and everything in these games is AI. Can't find him here. Let me find him here. Quinn69. There we go. I'm just gonna show you like a snippet of yesterday's stream. I was very impressed on what he was able to do just using AI. And this guy has no idea how to code, nor how to do sound effects, or how to do music. I don't know if he's taken the music from someone else, but... Okay, stop here. Let me find a good part in the stream from yesterday. Like here, maybe he's playing here.
Those farts look big.
Actually, I got an idea. I'll show you one that's better.
Yeah, those farts are definitely...
Stop. I saw this here.
Am I out of tokens already, dude? Okay, wait. I have to open up my... Wait, but
let me
just
find
add
it
to my list, right?
I think it's somewhere here.
I'll open up a chat GPT and get...
Wait a minute.
Okay, so wait.
I think it's here somewhere.
Are you open to lightweight GPUs? I think I do. Wait. Look, where are we?
Let me find it. What I want to show you is what he made with AI, purely with AI.
You can now generate TTS voices.
Yeah, he shows here how he's generating TTS using AI, and he can also generate sound effects. And I want to show you guys his game that he made with AI, a JavaScript game. That's the game. And what I found most impressive about this game, he made this in 2 hours, but I want to draw your guys' attention not to the visuals of the game, but to the effects. The font and the screen shake and the particle effects that happen in here. Which, if think about it, 2-hour game from someone that has never made a game before.
You only get 3
That's
lives.
what it
You
is.
only get 3 lives. There is no...
See that?
Was just like
The
a
font.
2-hour thing, so there's not too much to it. This is really there is to it. But there is...
I have to say that I was really impressed with what he did here. And he didn't do that, right? It was AI doing this. So you kinda... when we're looking into the future, AI is going to take over more and more stuff that will help you with this. And obviously, it's not going to be perfect. And you will have to, if you are open about it, you have to say that you're using AI. But believe me or not, it's going to be more and more people using it without you knowing until they find a way to force you to show it or to say that you use AI. That's just how it is. I fixed the demo. Yes. Yo, Magetsa, good morning, man. AI slop is now a genre. It's dog shit, what you mean? The controls barely work? Yeah, it's his second game from someone that is 30 plus years old that has never made a game before. Completely written in AI. He didn't write a single line of code. Made in 2 hours. He made it. Yes. He made the game. I'm 30 plus too. So when I saw this, I was impressed. Because that's the type of game that you would do on your own when you start out. The AI made it. Yeah, but that's the point though. That's the point. The end result is still a game. And the user won't be able to tell. He learned nothing. Oh, I'm pretty sure he learned a lot. He learned about making games. He learned about what is a good gameplay loop. No, not a good gameplay loop, but he learned gameplay loop. He might not have learned how to draw a sprite from a texture, yeah, or how to load that into JavaScript. That's a JavaScript game, by the way, index HTML. He might not have learned the technical stuff much, but he learned the game dev stuff, the font, the the effects, the juiciness, stuff like that. Guys, you have to take away your hate glasses for AI, because this is a game that a normal programmer would have done when they're first starting out making their first 2D side scroller game. That's exactly the same thing. And you have to understand that when you're looking at making a game, especially in the future, what counts is not how it's made, but what the people that play it say about your game, if they like it or not. That's what counts. It does not matter how you make it. That's just how it is, man. AI is not better. When you have knowledge, you can be better than AI, but AI is pretty good, especially getting you started.
As well as design, sound.
And so when you're solo dev, you should use AI as much as possible if you can without it overtaking your game. That's my honest opinion. I'm not using it, but I should.
And maybe even music. These are all very specialized fields, which, if we're being honest, can take decades to learn and truly become an expert in. So I promise you, anyone who's trying to sell you a course that will teach you the overall framework of game design from start to finish is leading you down the wrong path. If I'm being honest, the path to really becoming a full solo game designer would be focusing on multiple specialties and couldn't be encompassed in a single course, probably not even 5. Instead, it would likely look something more akin to your high school or college schedule, where you would have more.
I kind of disagree with what he's saying. So for example, if you want to learn how to make music for your game, what I've heard time and time again, and correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but FL Studio, who of you guys, those that make music for your own games, do you use FL Studio? I've heard this so many times. Seems to be one of the best tools to make good soundtracks. Yeah, so now when you make a course, you show them how to use FL Studio. You make a song, maybe 2 songs in it. That'll be a couple of chapters. Then you teach them about some basic stuff about making music. And then you tell them to just explore. That would be a course. A part of a bigger course. Audacity? I can't.
multiple subjects, where sometimes even within those subjects, you'll have focuses on particular items, such as networking when it comes to programming, animation when it comes to art, and music theory when it comes to creating
I have to pause again. I cannot with the pixelation.
music. Knowing full well that those specialties within those disciplines are only there to teach you a subsection to give you a greater understanding of the overall topic. You can make a song without understanding music theory, create a piece of art with no understanding of color theory, and even program software without the vaguest understanding of concurrency. However, each subject is so deep, there are literally books written on all three topics, and they're only a small piece of each discipline. So if someone's trying to sell you a course that will make you a...
So I hope, here's my problem with this video. He's right in pointing this out, but you're not adding anything of value yourself. It's just, all you're saying is that that's a problem, but you're not, at least not right now, you're not showing the solution.
master
He's
game
yapping
developer when they encompass all these disciplines that are all very broad with a lot of depth. It's sort of a farce. Next
I have to ban Rico for a second. He's annoying me. See you in 30 minutes.
up,
See you
we have
later.
the kind of YouTuber that makes motivational game development content, but there really isn't any substance to their work. They aren't teaching you how to program, draw, design, or anything. They're just there to inspire you, to keep you coming back because watching their videos make you feel good and it makes you feel accomplished. Now, I understand not all of us can wake up at 6 a.m. on the weekend just to begin work on our passion project, but if you need this constant reassurance from a YouTuber, then honestly,
You don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. on the weekend. You just have to find a spot in time on the weekend where you do your game dev stuff for 15 minutes. And then you try to do as much in those 15 minutes as possible. And if you don't want to, you just do it and force yourself, because that's the way you're going to be consistent. What I hate the most about, and that's not related to game development only, but all topics, is that you have to grind all day, every day, 18 hours, 16 hours. Like those people, like they are just charlatans, bro. I'm telling you, they're lying to you. Not a single person that says they work 16 hours every day, they actually don't work 16 hours every day. They're lying to you. It's just hype. That's what it is. Making yourself sound like authority when you're not.
I don't think game development is really for you. At least not in the solo, hobbyist, or indie branch.
Yeah, it's way to
As
burn out.
hobbyist, indie, and solo game development really takes self-motivation. I hate to use this term, but you have to be
Self-motivation. See, like, you see, like, he's criticizing the YouTube game development space, right? So I could criticize the video too, a little bit. Yes, self-motivation, but how do you do that, bro? You're not saying how it's done.
a self-starter. And if you're not that kind of a person, it's either going to take you very long to finish your project, you're going to quit midway through, or you're just going to grow frustrated. Then the last ones that I see are those that teach you random techniques with a lot of bad practices.
Yeah, for example.
Simplifying the game development process to those that don't understand the underlying systems of the game engines, ultimately resulting in horrible performance of their games. These people likely have never made a full game, so they haven't seen their consequences of their actions in practice. It's essentially the blind leading the blind, or at least hard of vision. Teaching people the wrong techniques and approaches can result in the performance of their game nosediving. And since they don't know how to diagnose this Frankenstein code, they either get stuck or demotivated, sometimes both, which is not something that you want to see for someone who's starting out on game development or any hobbyist. Now, I'll gladly tell you to go and make a game if you really want to. I mean, I've even made a tutorial video on it. However, I promise the game dev, and especially solo indie game dev, is not for everyone. It's rather difficult, but I'd argue that most people with a high school education are capable of creating at least a very simple game, such as Pong, with a very bit of learning. However, the actual art of game development is so much more than just that. You have to learn how to program, at least in some sense, even if you're just using that flowchart, drag and drop approach.
And well, I think that if you can't program, even when using AI, you probably should not try to make games. That's just this is my honest opinion. You should know at least a little bit of programming and your way around, so that you, when you're solo, when you're working in a team, okay, fine, be the artist, someone else programs. That's okay. But if you're solo, you gotta learn how to program. AI won't be able to fix everything for you. You can make simple games, but commercially viable games will require you to program yourself. 100%.
But unless you have money to pay for an artist, you're going to need to learn how to draw, and at least some principles of animation. You're going to have to learn game design, world building, storytelling, and then sound and music, which on its own can take an entire lifetime to truly master. Oh, and then before I forget, you have to actually learn how to sell your game. So you're going to need to understand some sort of form of marketing. Then, unless you get a successful Kickstarter or some sort of
is that his game?
crowdfunding, you'll have to work on the game in your spare time between either work, school, or whatever else you have going on. It's a lot. So who is indie game development for? Well, it's for the people who are self-motivated. You do something because you want to do it.
Yeah,
People
true.
who like to solve problems, puzzles, those who enjoy being challenged. It's for people who are willing to dedicate hours of their free time to create something that has a 1 in a million chance of being successful, and not being demotivated by that because they at least enjoy the process. If you're not enjoying the game making process, then I don't think indie game development is for you. Now, you don't have to like all
See, like he's saying the same stuff that everyone is saying, but without actually explaining what that means. How many times have you guys, like he's actually saying the same things that he's calling out. It's insane. How many of you guys have heard this phrase before? You know what he actually means by this? His vibe speaking. You know what he means by this? If you're not enjoying the process, then game development is not for you. You know what that actually means? That means not that you are motivated right now to work on a game and you want to do it. No, it means that over the course of, let's say, 15 years, and that could include you starting from 6 years old to 25 or so, maybe more, right? 30 years old. Over this long period of time, you will try, and it happens automatically. You don't do anything. It just automatically happens. Sporadically, you're going to start working on games to test out if you could make a game. So for me, what that means is, to give an example, for me, when I started, I tried to make a mod for Gothic 1. Then I tried to make a mod for Gothic 2. I failed both cases, but I spent considerable amounts of time trying to make mods for these games. It was really difficult, which is why it failed. And so that was the two instances. Then at some point along the way, I picked up Unity, tried to make a game in Unity, quit again. But then a couple of years later, I picked it up again. And then a couple of years even later, I picked it up again and made a course, a Udemy course, made a tower defense game. And then a couple of months later, I made a game together with my friend, real life friend. We tried to motivate ourselves by working together on the same project. And then even a couple of years later, that's when I fully went into game development and started actually working on my current game. We picked up Unity, tried to make a Witcher 3 clone, didn't work out. Then I switched over to C++, made a game in C++, Pong game, C++, Vulkan engine, OpenGL, all of the stuff that happened. And now what I'm trying to tell you here is something that you want to do or enjoy doing, it'll come back automatically. Sporadically, and you don't even do anything about it. It's something that you do over the course of your life. It keeps coming back. You might not even notice it, but if you look back 20 years, let's say, or 20 or 30 years, and you're like, oh, I've always been doing that, and for some reason I quit, but I kept doing it later down the line, maybe that's something you want to do. And that's what he's saying here. But he's doing the same thing that all of the other YouTubers do, is they are saying something, but you don't explain what that means. Because someone might hear this and they're like, oh, I'm motivated to make games now. Yeah, you just watched a motivational video about making games. You're motivated for 5 days and then you quit and you never touch game development again. So for example, what I told you about me making games over the course of, let's say, 25 years, I never once picked up gloves, boxing gloves, and boxed. Actually, that's not true. I did it one time. So I don't want to box. Not as much as I want to make games. That's what it is. My friend asked me once, I went there once, was okay, had fun, never went again. So I don't want to box, but I want to make games. That's what these people mean when they say this. But how are you supposed to know that when you're watching the video? You don't, because no one's telling you that. And that's what I mean by specific advice, by actionable advice, or by going deeper.
Aspects of game development, but if you're indie, and especially if you're solo, you need to at least enjoy most of it. So what kind of people is game development not for? Well, first, people who just want to world build. If the rest of what I described sounds horrible to you, maybe you should write a book instead, or create a table.
Bro, this is so negative, bro. I'm gonna skip over this.
With a ton of lore. For someone who just loves to draw, maybe instead create a comic book, or an animation, maybe an art book. For those who just love...
I don't wanna fraternize or associate with idiots, but I always end up in spaces like this. You know how the partners through your life reflect the person who you are? So if you always have crazy partners,
to design, maybe instead you make a mod for your favorite games. And those who just love to program, maybe instead you just contribute to some cool open source projects or create game dev tools. If you really want to make a game and you fall in any of those groups, maybe your path is to join a team. I promise you, sometimes working together can be a lot better than working alone. I know from experience. It's just that finding a team who wants to work on something that you actually want to make can sometimes be rather difficult.
bro, this video is too negative, man. Bro, I hate it. Sorry. I don't have anything against the guy, but the message is too negative. Sorry. I think game development, much like with everything, it's not negative. No, it is, because he's saying the problem, but he's not giving a solution. That's why it's negative. Because he's like bringing the truth, yes, but he's not giving a solution to it. Guys, the truth is fine, but he's not giving a solution. So, for example, what he just said now, finding a team is difficult. Then you should at least say, well, but you can do this to find a team if you want to try it out. That leaves you more positive and more actionable than just shutting you completely down. It's to the guys, it is negative. There's no solution, Cakez? Yeah, there's no solution. So, for example, how do you find a team? You could join a game jam and then force yourself to do the game jam with others. There's going to be a forum. You can ask others to work together with you, test it out. Then you find the first person to work with. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. But there's no solution. Yeah, that's the problem. Hi, Mr. Psycho. Good morning.
So sometimes you have to compromise and maybe not create the game that you've always wanted to make, but instead follow someone else's vision. I mean, that's what teamwork is anyways, right? It's all about compromise.
That's true.
This video is in no way meant to take away your motivation to make a game, but just remember, not everything needs to be a game. Game dev isn't for everyone, and that's okay. I love ice hockey and the UFC, but you're not going to see me step in the ring or on the ice anytime soon. So just find something that you love to do and do bad. Don't fall for these YouTube motivational traps or tutorial hells. Instead, find something that moves you and then create something with that movement. And if you don't want to make anything, there's nothing wrong with just experiencing life. I mean, that's what it's here for anyways, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Oops, sorry. How many of you guys want to make something, actually? Tower Survivors and Roblox when? Sorry, I accidentally clicked on this.
That's it for today, everyone. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your time.
Thanks for the video, bro. Now, I was a bit harsh on the video, but I still enjoyed it. I think he's spitting some facts here. And here, you guys, there we go. There's the video. If you want to support him, go watch the video on 1% volume and watch it till the end. He gets the maximum watch time. That's the best thing to do. To help him out. I'm in trouble then because I used Cakez channel for motivation. It does sound like the kind of video you would get if you asked AI to generate a video about game dev. Maybe he did that, bro. But that could have been. Based on feedback from some, I have added some book recommendations for those who want to learn outside of the YouTube ecosystem. Check the description. So I really like Jonas Tyrola, and he says that books are good too. But I actually got 2 books from a person, and I skimmed those 2 books. And for my taste, it was just a bunch of blabbering, bro. Like, to get to the actual essence, you have to read like 100 pages. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a book person, guys. How many of you guys read books about game dev? Type 1 in chat if you do. Books aren't for people who can't read, Cakes. Oh, so you mean me? I'll ban you. 5 minutes. See you later, bro. Wait, I'll give you the sound effect too. Give me a second. Here you go. Mr. Tiago, thank you very much for following earlier, bro. Appreciate it. 0, don't want to read. 1, 1. 0, 1, 3. That's not a 1, bro. Serious. I beat your boss, Cakes. Oh, so this guy beat my boss. Let's see. Wait, you actually beat it? Oh, wait. You can't tell me that you beat the... Oops. You're telling me that you beat the boss that is supposed to be anti-melee. Well, you've beaten him this time, but the idea is that you have to fight him twice in the map. Let's see. What the hell? You went for max... Okay, bro. What a cheater, man. What a cheater, bro. Okay, so you can beat the boss that way. Skip a bit ahead. Yeah, wait till you do the next one. Let's see. Yeah, that's the boss I did.
Meaning you should learn how to program. You need to learn some art and animation skills.
Well, I gotta say, though, no. Let me pause that here. Yes, Paul. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So you abused the... Okay, that works for the first time. That works for the first iteration of the boss. But it's not going to work for the second one. We're going to implement that later. You want to know what the second boss level will look like, bro? Huh? You want to have a taste already? I'll show you.
Handler Cakez.
Let me scroll down here. So it's gonna have double the HP.
Good day.
And it's gonna have
Anyways, keep your
another
truths to
ability.
yourself and do not help them.
So yeah, it's gonna have more abilities, bro. Hey Haskas, how you doing, bro? By the way, thank you very much for your message on Discord, Mr. Haskas. I haven't replied yet because I was really having a difficult time keeping up, but I'll reply later, okay? Don't feel bad about it. Hey, Mr. Travis, how you doing, bro? Yeah, all is well. Thank you very much for asking.
Hello.
Hello, Lord Boy. Good morning. Appreciate it. Guys, I'm gonna have to look at Zoe for a second because she's crying a little bit. I'm also gonna have to call my wife if she's back home because she's with her dad.
Check. Doesn't work on
I'll be back in a
AMD.
second.
Check. Unbalanced
Jonathan
game.
Smith, you have
Check.
also...
UI bugs.
You're also
Check.
reading books.
Yapping all day. Check.
You think web dev is better than game dev in terms of jobs and everything, Cakes? Yes.
Hello.
Of course. There's way more jobs for web dev.
Hello.
And it's so much easier. And they pay you more.
Am I so
And
out of
oftentimes
touch?
you have more free time too. Listen, man,
Trump
they
for
oftentimes
1000
web
just
devs get treated
subscribe.
like kings. I'm telling you, man. I've seen stuff. It's crazy. By the way, Trample, thank you very much for subscribing, man. I appreciate that a lot, bro. I need a small little break. Take care of Zoe. She just woke up. Still a little sick. I can confirm I'm a web dev and my work is easy and I get paid more than Cakez. Yeah, but that's not an achievement, bro. Oh. Oi. The Jonathan blow take is that you should run away from web dev as it will kneecap your coding experience. I don't know. I know what he means, but as long as you're creating something, you will learn something, even if it's web stuff. Like Vampire Survivor started off as a web game, JavaScript. I don't know, man. I think they are too fixated on their ways, unfortunately. He might be true, he might be right, but you gotta realize that it's not all about just performance and, I don't know, knowing everything. It's more about what the customer wants, and if that's a terrible written JavaScript web game, then that's what it is. That's what's gonna be. So you need to leave your ego behind, if that makes sense. Papa. Yeah? Making a game in JavaScript isn't web dev though. Yeah, but you can make a game in JavaScript much easier if you are a web dev. I had to deal with JavaScript and terrible coding in JavaScript too. It helps for sure. And JavaScript is really powerful because you can put it up in the browser. It's so much easier to work with. No. Upload it to Itch. It's a browser game.
YouTube just subscribed. 9 months. Been a journey.
Am I so out of touch?
Nah, Mr. Who Cares on YouTube. I really appreciate the support, bro. I really do. Thank you very much for subscribing. And Shintai as well. Glad to see you online again. Hope you and the family are good. Yeah, thank you. We're still dealing with illness in the family. But we're working through it. We'll get through it. We'll get through more consistent streams as well, guys. I'm working on it. It's a journey. There will be ups and downs. It just happens. That's life. I think Jonathan Blow is a little too serious, but I think he has really good stuff to get motivated to get started. Like the point of just do something instead of reading all the time or finding the best way to do it is really powerful. Yeah. Donho, thank you very much for raiding. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, she speaks a little bit. I'll continue in a second. Yo, hey kiddo, hey Donho, how you doing, bro? Thank you so much for the support, man. Thank you very much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, man. Welcome. You wanna play with this? Huh? Oh. Oi. Doing Stellar Pearl yourself? Good. Oh, she's changing the colors. Nice. Zoe, come on down. Down. Wait. Wait. Da. Do. Drück. Oh. Oh. Oi. Are we talking about Jonathan Blow? Yeah, yeah. No, I like him a lot. I think he's a really smart person, and he has very good advice on how to make games. But oftentimes I think it's too serious and needs to be too OP. Like, think about it like this. If we're talking about Path of Exile, his builds need to be solo self-found, hardcore, and basically you craft your own build. You never look at any other builds. That's what it is. And I don't think that's sustainable, especially for new game developers. Yeah. I love when he talks about optimizing stuff. Yeah, we also watched, what's it called? We also watched Casey talk about optimizing the clean code stuff. That was really cool. Remember the famous Jonathan Blow quote, Cakez? What kind of name is Cakez? Yeah, true. Yeah, she's still sick. She's still warm and doesn't have much energy. My surname was Blow. I would offer workshops Limao if my surname was Blow. When I played PoE, I didn't look at any builds and turns out my character was weak as fuck Limao. Had to look up a build in order to actually enjoy the game. Yeah, most people have to, or at least they need to learn a little bit first. Yeah, that's what it is. Cakez, what do you use for sending live notifications to your Discord? You need to ask Abev in chat. He's not here all the time, but he's here sometimes. He made the bot. It's basically a token from Discord that is in the bot. And you have to authorize the bot to be able to do that. And then the bot joins the server. Cakez, go watch this. Are you getting the little one started? No, she's sick right now. I'm just giving her some Nähe in English, some like closeness. I don't know what is that called. She needs some closeness, whatever that's called. Because yeah. And when she starts running away on her own like this, then usually I can I can go again. Some warmth, yeah, some cuddling, I guess. It's like a cat, right? They need some like yeah, and then they go. Oi. Comfort. I see. Okay, I get it. Thank you. Affection, maybe. Yeah. Go, Zoe. Mama kommt. Ja. Is it hot or cold? Well, it's starting to get cold because I barely have anything left. That burn proliferation. Not taken a not even close to it. No. Ah! I'll be back in a second, guys, okay? 1 second. Mwah.
Hope you have a good time, Cakez and chat Pepe Neil.
I'm gonna get very close. What are you gonna do? How do I get this done, man? Huh? I can't dodge. Directory to that. No, direction to this. And that worked. Oh my god, oh my god, what a day, man. What a fucking day. Oh my god. I just can't anymore. Oh my god, and the me and engines, man. The fucking UI rotates even here. What? Oh shit, I'm so relax. Wait, he's dead! He's dead. I'm back now. I won. Rip right? Keyboard? Did I win? I have returned my brothers. Let's go! We mutually killed each other. True, double hot sauce. I like that. Oh, actually, Zoe changed the light. Where's the thing?
What's your feedback on the rest when you check out the passive skill tree next
Give me
week?
1 second, chat. Guys? 1 second. Oh, it's on the ground.
Das ist mir das! Das ist mir das!
Alright. I'm back, instantly leaves. Yeah. Alright, you told me to watch something. What was it? Hello, Cakez. Hello, AIM on YouTube. How you doing, man? Cakez, there was a clip where you tried Godot. What was that? And when was that? Oh, I think a year ago, a bit longer. Bring back the first, second generation Cakez employee. Okay, bro. Paid chatters. Hey, 10x developer, good morning. Henry Hero has really changed my view on programming. Complexity isn't necessary when you can do the straightforward thing. Yes. Agreed. And that, I think, is the most powerful advice that I think that you can get from Jonathan Blow and Handmade Hero. And to a degree, people like to shit on the journal as well for it, but in my opinion, he says the same thing. First, you make it work, and then you make it right. And so basically what that means is you do the first thing that comes to mind. That's what they advocate for too. And then you try to make it better in a way where it's usable. And that could relate to, for example, you want to spawn a bunch of projectiles in your game. You make projectiles, you make them fly, you make them collide. That's making it work. And now you're making it right where it works. And you can use it yourself. Let me see. Optimizing gameplay code. Bro, but that's a lot. 11 days ago. So shall we watch this like on another day? You guys think that's a good thing to react to? Optimizing gameplay code? Like type 1 in chat, guys, if you think that's a good video to watch. We can watch it, but it's a bit long for today. We can. Okay, fine. I'll save it to react suggestions. Any new feedback here? No? Good stuff. I like that. Oh, error. Shit. Null exception got an error. God damn it. This guy, small bug. Oh, you found a small bug there. Do it now, not like you work anyways. Okay, you're banned for 5 minutes. See you later. Thank you very much for your chat message, bro. I appreciate that. Good. So we've watched this.
Boy.
Aha! I think it's because I killed the boss too fast, Cakez. That error. Wait, really? You did? Okay, let me see. Small bug. Wait, I had Explorance ability active when I ended level 1 and it was still active on level 2. Wait, that shouldn't... That should not... That should not be the case. Okay, I'll test it out myself, actually. I'll test out that bug and then I'll look at yours. We're gonna fix a couple of bugs right now and look at the feedback from you guys. And then we'll do some screenshots as well. Some GIFs using screen to GIF. Because this application here actually makes very... what's it called? Very optimized? I don't know what it's called. But really good GIFs that are small in size. I don't know how you call that. Let me see here. Close this out. What is the current roadmap for early access? Finishing the forest biome. In terms of content, obviously keeping the demo efficient. Yeah, no, not efficient, but like when it comes in terms of size, right? Hey, Caffeinated Minds. Good morning. How you doing, man? Ahoy, everyone. What does YouTube Gamedev has problems mean? We just watched the video. This one right here. The problem is that there's just no actionable, in my opinion, there's no actionable advice on YouTube. It's more so motivation related and it sounds good rather than some actionable steps that you could do. And so, yeah, it's more of a motivation fest. Like, you know, these motivation videos that you can find online. When then it's talking about Sylvester Stallone and like, oh, how he got this done and that done and blah. And you know, it's not how hard you hit, but it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forwards. Yes! Right? What the fuck? What? Index out of bounds? I don't know what it is. I guess the boss killed the tangerine. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, you're telling me that I should keep the ability active, right? Okay, I'll keep the ability active, see what happens. It's still active. Interesting. Shouldn't be. But it's gone here. Are you one of those pixel art Are you the one who does pixel art for the game? Looks pretty. Hey, thank you, man. Yes, I do. Appreciate that, bro. I have a bunch of questions if you're not busy. I mean, you can ask some. I'll try to answer, but I am kind of busy. We've got some stuff to do. Did not seem to be an issue, bro. Version number is not showing. Really? Is it only showing on debug? It's showing here, bro. On the bottom left. Cakez Münster has 35 degrees in the coming 2 days. Oh god. Not for me. Wait, not for you. On Steam. I'll test. Try healing on grass. Healing crossbow healer and the sword fighter. It doesn't heal the crossbow fighter, only the healer. I tried healing on grass. What? Cakez, if you want, I can add the error log to Discord for that index out of bounds exception. Yeah, please do that. Cakez, do you ever lose spark of motivation to work on Tangy TD? If yes, what do you do then? I do, yes. And I think everyone will lose motivation over time at some point, especially when it gets difficult. What I do on those days is I force myself to work for 5 to 10 minutes. Usually I don't do that in time anymore, but I did that in the past. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah, you're right. I do it in tasks. So for example, here, this would, let's say I'm not motivated today. I have a task here that says item glow on items in shop. Actually, this is the shop, and and inside the shop we have a bunch of items that have different rarity. Okay, so this one here is a green weapon, while this one is a gray weapon, really bad one. Now, I have done the item glow before. Let me find it. Smoke particle system, rarity color, display choice, glow. Here. So this is code I have already written to add glow to the weapon to show it in a different way. And I've already done this in TFT. Is it this one? Yes. So this is the code that I would need to do to add glow behind these items. So all I'm gonna do is yoink this, then go to the shop ID. I think it's shop ID. Yeah. Let me find that. The in-game shop. And so whenever I'm not motivated, I take one of these small tasks and I do that first. So for example here, I just copied the code for the glow for the shop. And now I'm gonna find the shop in the code, which is here. And I'll find where it does the items. And then I'll try to find the item itself, which is here. This is where it draws the item. The icon for the item. If I don't draw this, watch what happens. It's gonna disappear. Never mind. That was the wrong one. Never mind. But it's gonna be there too. It's here. Watch. It's gonna disappear. Oh wait, actually never mind. I can't do it because I'm not in debug mode, am I? It's not reloading the... It's not reloading the... whatever that's called. Let me save this here. And then we'll do the debug thing. And then let me uncomment that. Test that. That works. Should work. Oh, darken if you can't buy it, right? What the hell? Where is it drawing the item? Nani? Oh, wait, no. If it's selected? If it's not selected? But that's drawing the item. Okay. I don't understand. It's not going here. Okay. What is it? Wait. Oh, I see. I'm looking at the Steam game. Obviously, the Steam game doesn't change when I change code. I'm so stupid. What the hell? Okay, well. It was on the Steam client, of course. Hello, being in QA sucks and is the worst. That is all. Cakez, when you hover over enemies with the bomb, they remain highlighted even if you hover away or deselect. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? Because the bomb should show you where it, all of the area. Or they stay highlighted. Okay, let me test that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now it should work, man. So basically, this is the code where I draw the item. And if I disable that code, you can see that the item is gone. Here we go. So the item is gone. What I can do here is I can put in the glow before the item. So basically, this is the layer of the UI. I increase that by 1 after drawing the glow. And then I decrease it by 3. So 2 plus 1 is 3 and remove it by 3. Now, the only thing that we're gonna do is find the item's rarity, which is on the item itself. And then draw that on the item position, which I think we also need to add in this part right here.
Am I so out of touch?
There we go. And now it should draw us the glow behind the item.
Just subscribed. Cakez 7
there we go. So now we have the glow on the menu to indicate us what the rarity of the icon is. Of the item is. And there was a very, very, very small task that I think I've done this now in like 5-10 minutes. I had a little bit of an issue because I was operating on the Steam Games client rather than like my debug client. But now I have successfully completed a task that I can cross off the list and I can feel good about myself. And what this does is, for motivation, is maybe now I feel more motivated. Actually, oh god, okay, so we'll have to fix that, right? It still shows the glows here. But what it does is, it reinforces the feedback loop, a positive feedback loop, so that if that's all I do today, tomorrow I come back and I feel good about myself because I did something today, even though I don't want to work on the game today. You could leave it like that. And that's what I did multiple days already. It happens all the time. That's all you do. But the important part is this builds consistency and a habit. That's the important part. And when you keep doing that, you will find yourself keep coming back to your game, even in difficult times. Because it'll be like, oh, I don't want to work on it today, but hey, I can do this small little thing. That's the important part here. Thank you very much for subscribing, Mr. Benrel. I appreciate that, bro. Giga chat, Ben. Cakez has a policy of not talk bad about other streamers. Yeah, not really, guys. Listen, I'll tell you one more, okay? I'll tell you why that is, okay? I get it, right? You guys, drama is something that is really exciting. I just want to get known not for drama, but for what I do. Okay, that's very important to me. Yeah. That's all it is. Const float. No, it's const vector 2, vector 4, color. That's not the meta though. Yeah, I know. It's not. So then color.alpha, and actually that cannot be a const. Times equals alpha. Then we'll do the color and we'll rename this to rarity color. If it loads. There we go. Exactly, Cakez. You're known for bad takes. Ah, okay, bro. Yeah, sure. Just keep saying that, bro. There we go. Cool. I think we can make the glow a little bigger than 16. What do you guys think? Like 20, maybe? Now it's all about finding a good size. It's a bit bigger, but this one still does not show the glow, so maybe 24. Cakes, do you use STD string? No, I don't. I use C strings. And welcome, buddy. Appreciate the support, man. Thank you very much for following. This sucks. Seems like this goes... Maybe is EA? I wonder if Cakes worked at Blizzard. Okay. Quick math, drama is not exciting. Whoever says that is probably some rat. Times A? What if we do that? What I don't like is that it goes in front. Can you show stats on how many played the new demo Cakes? Sure. But it's not gonna be that accurate. Shit, it doesn't really work. DD. This darkens the color too. You know what? Let me see. I'll test something here. It takes a little bit. I guess it's fine if it's showing up. No, it... Huh? For some reason... Huh? Did you ever consider changing the enemy rats from rats to bitches? What? No, why? Cakes, I have a question for you. Now, in your given situation, how long would it take you to learn a completely new language? Couple of days at most. Bro, language is a tool. I don't understand this, to be honest. Wait. Alpha is less than 1. Transparent, otherwise it's not. Aha! I see. And this is additive blending. I get it now. There we go. Transparent. That's what it is. Okay. Now it should be fine. Nice. Okay, so now it works. Good. Okay, I like it. So we have added in the glow. That's nice. Did we do that already? Yeah, cool. And it should show me. Yeah, now it's green. It should probably also increase the scale, right? Times size increase? Or is it plus size increase? I think it's plus. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Very nice. Maybe the entire background should have a color instead of glowing. I can't see the glow on the shield, for example. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. I feel like the streamer never reads the YouTube chat. No, I do, but I was focusing on programming right now, bro. I do. Because it's not as active. Shield has no glow. Okay, so you guys are saying the background should be the color rather than the glow. Okay, I'll try. Let's get the rarity color. Where does it draw the background? I think it is here. We can get the rarity color there. Background to the border cakes. Yeah, we'll try. I'll try. Let's test. Or you can set the border color. Yeah, I'll try that first. It's here. Let's create a new section for this, actually. So this would be the rarity color. Actually, it's already self-documented. Good stuff. And then we can use the rarity color here. Let's see. I wonder how that looks. I think it won't look that great. Eh? Nani? Nani? Maybe it needs to be the additive color. Huh? Huh? Cakes, do you use any form of STD? I wonder why this is not used. Maybe it's not taking transform. Draw data. That's odd. Why is it not using that? Color? I spent way more time on this than I actually wanted to. I think that's a good example of when you get motivated, but then, hey, glow is here. It's not select. So this is the menu, right? Yeah, it is. Hey. I mean, it is gray. Oh, I see. I know what the problem is. I see. Let's divide that by 10. Let's see. I know why. Because it's black. Multiplying something by 0 is still 0, so it needs to be additive. Huh? I see. A little bit. Let's divide it by 5. I don't think I use anything from STD other than templates. It doesn't look too good, guys. Gotta be honest. I'll do it like this. Oops. I'll do it like this. Oh no. Stop. Color. 111, comma alpha. And then additive color. And then we'll put the rendering options one below. That should work. Shouldn't look too bad. Okay, so divided by 10 is not enough. Let's do 6. That's, I think, what do you guys think? 4? It's definitely a hint, like a tint. That's what do you guys think about this?
Include studio.h int main void. Print
I think
balls,
perfect, yeah?
return
Hey,
0.
Protoxos, how you doing, man?
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Amy does read YouTube chat sometimes, yes. Shield has no glow cakes. Guys, I'm not that happy about this, to be honest. If anything, I want to do a border. And then leave it as that. Maybe slightly... I don't think I can make it slightly more obvious. Watch. That doesn't look good. So I'll not do that, guys. I'll do something else. If anything, I'll draw a border and a glow. If you do this, make it opaque. Yeah, I'll do a... think I have one. See? Spread Atlas. Oh wait, actually that's the wrong one, lol. Was that shown up? Texture Atlas. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, it does not look too good. But I have this one here. Where is it? I can't find it. Yeah, no way I find it in this hell. Yeah, it's here somewhere. I don't know where though. Here, this one. We could use this. Oh, is it? No, that's 8x8, isn't it? Let me find it though. Game. Collision box. Draw box. Do glowing box. That's what I was looking for. It is... Place hero box. This sprite. It is 1100 and 208. 1100. 208. Here somewhere. Yeah, we could use this one, but with a different color. If we want to use multiplication, then this needs to be white. So we need to take the saturation, lightness, we turn that completely to white, and then we can multiply it to any color. That's the important part. And then we'll do a glowing box. Sprite, glow box. Here we go. Where's that? 1136, 1136. And 272. There we go. And then in the game, we find the part here. For the rarity, think. Sliced, sprite, glowing box. The glow box, and then we'll do the item position plus a vector 2 of 0 and 4, comma, shop size, so dot material, a rarity color, and then dot render options. Transparent. That would be it. And then what we'll do here is UI change layer by 1. Then we'll do the rarity color outline. And since we increase the layer by 1, we also need to decrease that. I think it is 4 here. Wait. Let me find that. It's +1, +1, +2, -2, -1. So then that needs to be -2 here. That should work. How large was that atlas? I think it's 4K by 4K. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I think I did not update the atlas yet. No? So not drawing it? I wonder why. Shop items. Shop content. Where is it? Here. Is it not drawing this? First try. Hey, Nightshade dude, how you doing, man? Oh, alpha. Oh, I see. Alpha was 0, that's why it didn't work. I'm a C++ noob. Hello there, man. How you doing, bro? Welcome, bro. Tired? Oh, what do you guys think about that? We just gotta make it a bit bigger. I think it's 2 or 4 pixels. That looks sick. Actually looks really good. I like it too, yeah. Should I keep it like inbound or more like outside? Watch. I could put it outside, but I think I like it like this. No, that doesn't look as good as it looked before, right? Nice. I kind of want to dim it a little bit though. So let's say we divide D by 2. Inside is better, I think, yeah. I mean, that's a little bit more, less. Let's do 1.5, maybe? 2 muted? Wait, I'm too quiet, guys? Am I too quiet? Chat. 2's much better, looks nice, yeah? Awesome. Yeah, okay, I'll keep that. Very nice. Thank you, guys. Good stuff. Okay, now. We'll keep this. So we have... It took a bit longer than expected.
Collector's alt account just joined.
Glad to be back to my favorite Vulcan and Godot Street.
Damn, that
Please
looks good.
keep your
But
functions
it's...
shorter than 5 lines.
God damn, that looks good. Gotta love it. It's amazing. If you don't mind me asking, this excitement hand clapping are you doing? Is that something that you started with Gamedev? Have you always done that? Me and my brother do this. Hey, Code Green, my man. How are you doing, bro? Long time no see. I saw you in Rafael Luba's chat, I think, when he streamed. A couple of days ago. I think it was in Rafael Luba's chat? Or was it somewhere else? I don't know. Maybe there. How you doing, man? How's your game coming along, bro? No babies, his parents are siblings. Okay, bro, what you talking about? That's crazy. Okay, so we did make some changes to the game. That was one thing on the to-do list. I'll do more later. This one I'll have to think about. Block stat, we could do that too. But... yeah, we'll keep this. Now, there's one problem though, guys. Should... here. Should the first rarity, the trash rarity, have color black as rarity color? Watch what happens. I'll show you. Should it be like this? I have trash, uncommon. Gray is normal, yeah, I know, but I also have trash items, kinda. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh. Make it gray brown, no. So, but then we have twice the same color. Or this is color white. It's gray, white, and green. Or maybe we'd use a bit of a darker gray. Like 31. Let's test. 31. Make the background increase with the sprite. Nah, you know what I know what you mean. Maybe. It's a nice idea. I'll try. I think it's plus or minus size increase, and then over here plus size increase. Let's test that. Eh? Why is it complaining? We test. It's here. Oh, I see. I have to cast it to float cause dog. Alright, it's fine. Maybe colors like an MTG, white, gray, goldish. Yeah. Give me a sec. Goodness. Let me see. That also then has to have this side. Oh god. How about... Oops. Slot size. Slot size. Watch this. So this is gonna look good. Now all we need to do is increase the layer by 1. It doesn't have that much effect, bro. Nah. Look at that, bruh. I'm good. Listen, hey, don't need that. Yeah. I'm good. It's fine. We don't need to change it much. It's good enough like this. This is okay for now. Again, what I learned over the last 8 months.
Am I so out of
making
touch?
this game? No.
Intrawave just
My man.
subscribed.
Thank you.
Nice to see you back, brother man. Less
Oh,
than
I appreciate that, bro. Yes. Just a couple more days, okay? When Zoe and my wife are no longer sick, we'll go and push hard. Okay? Just wait. Tomorrow is gonna be a moving stream, okay? I'll move to my parents' house. And then we make games! Maybe we even go back to Godot and show Quinn that we can make a better game than him, okay? Could farm some viewers of him. We'll see. That would be funny as hell. As if you aren't gonna get sick. Bro, I'm gonna do burpees today, okay? I'll stay, whatever that's called, healthy, okay? I know what you mean, bro. I gotta be so careful. Okay, so this guy is negative. Another 13 minutes. Fuck you. All right. right. Okay, so someone earlier in chat said, hey, Cakez, what did you do? Why is all of the chat so positive? Because I banned the negative dice. Boom. See ya, bitch. Good. Now, let's think. Chat, do you want to see how I make more of these GIFs? So basically, I made this. Eh? Oh no. We want to see how I made this? Now, this it doesn't look that impressive, right? Does not look that impressive. However, I'll show you what it looks like on the store page. Okay. Oh, here. This is what it looks on the store page. It has a nice little border that is actually the background border of Steam. So it looks like Steam is entangled, I guess, is entangling the image. It looked like 20 FPS. Yeah, it doesn't have that much FPS. It does not need to have that much FPS. That's what it is. Truth, ban, positivity. True. Yeah. What will you do about the unlock hero cheese? I think that should be fixed. What is unlock hero cheese? That you can kill the guys before they spawn. You can literally do this. Kill them. And then kill the entire camp before they spawn. And then unlock the hero that way. If you kill them fast enough. It did not clean up the arrows here. Look at this chat. Oh goodness. Anyways, okay. Let me think. I'll think about it. How to get hot reloading like Cakez? Here. One of my better tutorials. You want to know how to do hot code reloading in C++? Here you go. Oh, my man, thank you very much for raiding, bro. Mr. Maybe, thank you very much for following. Sorry, for raiding, bro. How you doing? What are you working on? We're working on a TD. What are you working on, bro? Hello there, sir. Yeah, we're working on a tower defense game. I've been working on this for like over 3 years now. And we're getting close to early access. Need to add a lot more content. Currently fixing some bugs and listening to feedback from the players. I got an idea, guys. Let me test something. I want to do 0.8. Math, guys. For anyone that's good in math. Here's what I want to do. Watch this. I want to do 0.4 on trash. I want to do 0.6 on common, 0.8 on uncommon, 1.0 on magic, and maybe 1.2 on rare. And that's gonna be the alpha. So this value right here. Alpha, this A is a value of 0 to 1. 1 when the shop is open, 0 when it's closed. What can we do mathematician-wise, mathematically, to go for, to get this curve? What I can do, I can do an array, right? That's easy. But trash is value 0. Common is value 1. Uncommon is value 2. Magic is value 3. And rare is value 4. These are integer values. Okay? Ask AI. Yeah, but then I can't ask chat. Bro? Cakez, regarding rarity colors. What's that? Super common, light gray, soft green, rare, purple, gold. I'll think about that. I don't have these hex colors implemented in the game, but I guess I can put them in a sprite. Keep it easy for you. Call pirate. Okay, bro. You gotta stop! That was actually quite funny. 0.4 plus 2 times I. Hey, you're right. Bro, you're actually right. Does that work? Is that how it works? Oh shit! No, plus! Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on? No, wait. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you guys are right. Yeah. The 0.2. Right. Oh! Wait, do I have a bigger one? No, that's the biggest one I have. I only have green implemented. Like, I need more items. Okay. Thank you, guys. Damn! Looking good. I think... Wait a minute, let's cheat some money. What if we... do +3? Just to check, right? +2. Oh, that's better. That's it. Okay, that's it. Now, so what I was talking about earlier, what I learned is that you should not spend too much time on this stuff, but get it to a point where it feels good enough and then just work on gameplay for the most part. That's the most important part. Okay, cool. Nice. So what I want to do now first is... We talked about this earlier, and that's my problem with YouTube too, is that for the most part, and to a degree this video as well, that there's no actionable advice on YouTube. And the one thing, or the one YouTuber, or the YouTubers, this is a team, it's not one person, that are trying to make a difference are these guys right here, Bite Me Games. Have been making videos to try to give actionable advice, but I think oftentimes it's a bit lengthy. And so I'm trying to work on actionable advice myself, but I can only do that when I have something to show for. So we'll definitely work on our game more, or I'll work on my game more. Let's say it like that, because that's more how it is. And hopefully get to a point where it is successful enough that I can actually share some of the stuff that I've learned, because everyone that puts themselves out there and makes games, you will learn something that applies to you, but it might also be helpful for others. And so we are trying to compile a list of things that we learn over time by, you know, watching other examples, doing stuff for ourselves, and just talking to each other. We have a big community of game developers on chat, in Discord, in YouTube videos that all share their knowledge. And what I'm trying to do is compile all of that knowledge into something that we can share in the future. Much like pirate software, if you will, right? On a page. And we'll try to set up something like that so that when someone comes and wants to make a game and has never done that before, and maybe they have a job, or everyone's situation is different, but for the most part, you're going to get into this either very young or very old. What I mean by that is you're already in a job, or you're at the point where you're in your parents' house, you're doing this for fun. It all depends, right, where you're coming from. But for most people, especially those that watch me, that is like 30, 35, 20, 25, something like that. This demographic will most likely already have a job. And in order to get into game development, there are some steps that mostly everyone follows. And having a list of things to do, why not exclusively that's what you need to do, but some points or some hints as to what you can do. I think that's what's missing mostly on YouTube, because it's all surface level information. And so I want to watch this video here. This guy made $1 million by making indie games, but he also stated lately that, and unfortunately I can't find the video where he stated that, but he's earning more money on YouTube than on Twitch, which I find interesting. Oh my god. I think I can see why! Newsletter, courses, toolkit, complete course, Steam game. Aha, there's a Steam game. Okay, so that's one game. Marketing summer sale. Aha, learn. Okay, that's another. Is that something you sell to? Get the Code Monkey summer bundle. Deep discount. Oof. Okay, I can see why this guy is earning more money. Get my Steam games. Game bundle. Oh, goodness, we just watched the video. Oh, okay, I see. Holy, that is. Wait, we watched that before. And my opinion back then was that. I forgot what my opinion was, but it looked empty. Kinda. Didn't look that appealing. Cakez, how come you decided to solve it with a mathematic formula of a switch statement to deal with the alpha value instead of a switch statement? For unit devs, keeping it simple is better. Also, if ever want to change the ranges, you can change the formula. That's something that comes with practice, I guess. It's not that this is the best solution. You're talking about this run right here, right? Where it's 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1, and 2. This could even be exponential. This happens to be, and this formula is what you're talking about. It's something that I would have tried this in the past. Alpha increase or something, right? And then it's 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1.0, and 1.2, right? And then we index into that using the rarity. Both of this works. And both of them are very viable. So I think a formula would make more sense here because it's easier to tweak and less so much to see, but it's experience, I guess. I tried both in the past, and then you just take the one that you like more. But both of them are fine. Not a single one is better than the other one. Wow, holy, that's not... I had more players than this game, holy shit. What the hell? And my game's trash, bro. What happened here, bro? This is what I don't understand. So I like Code Monkey, right? I've watched his tutorials in the past. Anyone that's made Unity games has probably watched a tutorial of this guy. I do not understand. I just do not understand. This guy is probably has more than 10 years of experience making games. How can you make a game like that? How is it possible that... I would call this a flop. How? Maybe... I don't understand. Is that everything? Wait, Code Monkey, not this one here, Code Monkey, developer. That's the latest game, isn't it? List. Huh? Am I stupid? View full list?
Don't be
2019,
afraid
18,
of
15, 16.
And you'll be stronger.
Endless. No, wait.
Good game will sell nonetheless.
No.
The
Code
money
Monkey.
will come to you.
Brother. Plus. The Code Monkey. Wait, it's Endless Loop Studios now? Action. 27. Yeah, he made this game. I remember. I actually watched his YouTube videos back then in 2017. You guys remember this game? I do. He made YouTube tutorials on that too. He mostly focuses on it. Yeah, it looks like he does. Yeah, but then it's not surprising. And he still earned $1 million on YouTube? Sorry, on making games? Wait, and then that's his... Ah, here it is. Learn game... Okay, there's a free course. Okay, there's a course. I see. Battle Royale. Oof, mixed reviews. Wait, that is a... This is a clone of RimWorld or Prison Architect. It's another Prison Architect clone. Aha. Oh, that looks good. Yeah. That's the game we just watched. He made quite a few games, but it looks like he's only made small games, much like Orange Pixel. But let's see. How did you make that much money, bro?
Welcome, I'm your Code Monkey.
Welcome.
One real interesting video that I made quite a while ago was this one, how to make a $50,000 game. This was something that I wanted to make for quite a while. I basically just reverse engineered a bunch of metrics in order to get to something that would...
Price point $15, wishlist 7,000, 1 week, revenue total 3. Bro, you made that up. There's no way that's real. We're gonna watch that later. Not today, but no way. No.
So in this case, with a price point of $15, with 7,000 wishlists on launch, it should sell about 1,000 copies on week 1, which then should end up selling over 3,000 copies, which would be about $50K in gross revenue. So this was a nice...
Bro, it looks like this guy just typed in some random numbers. He took this is from Chris, the marketing guy. This is probably just made up. Okay, $10. I'm not going to be the indie slop guy with $10 for my game. It's going to be $5 more. So it's more quality. Okay, perception for the buyer. Wish lists taken from Chris. And then he got lazy. Just 1. And let's make up some number. Yeah, 16K sounds right. And then total 3. And it's like 50. That's what it looks to me. Okay, he just totally made these up.
Estimate-based plan. I enjoy doing math in order to figure out these numbers. And this video also showcased some of the stats from my own Steam games. How my
Game Corp 200,000 blueprint. Wait, we saw those. This game. What? Wait, this is 1,000 reviews? And it earned him $200,000 on a $3 game or €3 game? 2016. Yeah, I know. But still, man, that's crazy. And then Battle Royale Tycoon, that's the mixed review game. Where is that? Battle Royale version 1.0. Yeah, that was the mixed. That earned him 200K too. Almost 180. And then that's the game that he... crazy. So he used this game to make YouTube tutorials for Unity. And then he also sold the game for 100K. How did he do that? It's gotta be YouTube influence, guys. I'm telling you. This has to be YouTube, the YouTube train, because they all flattened out. Watch this. See, they all died. It's gotta be YouTube here. Do you guys think so? Look at 2016, Steam debut. Oh, sorry, wait, misclick. Releases. Release summary. Oh, you mean 2016 didn't have that many releases? He edited the HTML page. True, yes. Scroll down. Games, limited games. 4.
Code formatters.
Look at reviews. No reviews. What is this supposed to tell me? Oh, I see. So the percentage of getting 50 reviews was more than 60%, 70%, maybe even 80%. Yeah. You're most likely to land in the 50 review bracket. Yeah. I see. Right now it's yeah, I get it. So this was, I see. So this was more experienced developers. And then Unity and Unreal Engine started to pop off. And every idiot on the planet thought about making games. That's when I started here. I see. Okay. Yep. Get it.
Game Core DX made $230,000. Blueprint Tycoon made 230.
I don't get the hate for courses. Who cares? There are people who want to buy them. Yeah, that's fine. That's totally okay. The thing is, though, that what I always struck me and made me not mad, but annoyed me was when I was learning, I was looking for some actionable advice, but all I got was generic advice. Couldn't really follow that advice because I didn't know what it meant. Also, big YouTube influence. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, T2. How are you doing, man? Good morning. Thank you very much for the raid, bro. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream. I saw you code Linux from scratch the other day. I didn't have much time to watch, but that looked interesting, man. You're crazy smart, bro. You guys watch that?
184 and Hyper Knights 100. So you have some nice fun numbers. And then one comment asks, so are those revenues really true? Basically because based on the reviews, it sounds like they don't have necessarily...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like 1,000 reviews and 180k. I guess that's games sold times review times 10 is 10k times 2 to 3 30k at most. Yeah, exactly. How?
Like that many reviews to generate this
Hi,
much
folks,
amount
hello
of revenue? So my answer is, yep, the numbers are taken straight from my Steam dashboard. And back when those games came out, reviews were much more rare. Very few people reviewed games before then, as they do now. So back then, multiplayer was...
Okay, so basically, I see. So his reviews are like rare drops in dungeons. That's okay, I get it. So it's like times 70 to 100. That's crazy.
The multiplier is closer to 40. If you have no
idea.
The
video is a tad quiet. Okay, wait. I'll fix that. Let me know how it is now, bro.
I'm talking about when I say multiplier. You can go ahead and watch this video where I talked about it. But the more important part about that comment is over here on this reply. So here, this developer says, so congrats, it's amazing success.
Yeah.
You have given me hope. I'm a software dev about your age, thinking if...
Bro, what an idiot, man. Just because one person could do it doesn't mean you can, man. Like, I was in the same boat. Okay, bro, don't be stupid like me. Don't do that mistake. Stay in your job, please. Don't quit your job. Please don't do it.
If I can make a living via developing games, exploring strategies, and trying to understand boundaries, then how hard is it? So do you think it is possible to make a normal living via developing only games? So excluding side hustles like creating, selling courses, sponsors, and so on, only marketing and developing games?
Yeah,
this is a very, very important question, and it's a question upon which the answer depends based on the years. So is developing indie games in 2025 still a viable option? The answer nowadays
yes.
might actually be different than when I was actually making my games back in 2015, 2018.
Okay.
Which, side note, that's actually another very important topic, so let me talk about that for a little bit. So the numbers that I showed here, these are legit numbers. However, these games were also launched a very long time ago. In total, my games have sold over...
Yeah, what did you do, bro? Like, you released your games, like the last 5 years you did nothing. It seems like... Okay, I don't want to call out anyone, but hey.
But could I make those $1 million again now in the next 10 years? And the answer is, I'm not entirely sure, or perhaps I could, but I know for certain I could not do it the exact same way. For example, my very first Steam game, Survivor Squad. So this one came out back in 2013. And this game made almost $150,000. Now, do I think that if I launched this exact same game nowadays, it would make this much money?
No, because the bar raised. And you need to be much better than back then. Back then, the acceptance for, let's say, suboptimal games, which this game is, because it has mixed reviews, was much lower. He focused on YouTube, yeah, he did.
That much money. The reason is because the world back in 2013 is very, very different from the world now in 2025.
Yeah,
back then, things were completely different. Back then, there were no such things as wishlists. There were no such things as demos, Steam festivals. None of that existed.
Oh, yeah.
So the entire marketing meta is completely...
He's actually true, because demos and wishlists and Steam Next Fests all act as a precursor to releasing your game that allow you to make your game much better and then get that feedback early on before you start selling your game, which raises the bar, because if you listen to the feedback, your game goes from, let's say, a 2 out of 10 to can even go to an 8 out of 10 just because of that. And then back then you would have a 2 out of 10, but you had no way really to look at real data from Steam. Steam is so powerful. Like, for example, what you can do is this. Toggle Steam stats, and you could see the percentage of... Oh, I see. So for my game, this is the first map. 80% only completed the first map. That doesn't look too good, by the way. And then Deep Forest has not been looked at yet. Yeah, and Crossroads is old data. But yeah, you can look at the data of Steam, and you can use so many things to tell you how long people play. You couldn't do that back then.
Change from back then compared to now. If you follow an indie game dev...
And so to bring the point home, that's why the games are getting better, because we have more tools to allow us to make the games better.
Roadmap from 2013,
therefore, you also have more competition.
So I just want to quickly point that out. Things that worked 10 years ago will not necessarily and likely actually not work nowadays. Nowadays, you need to do many more different things in order to find success. So I just want to point that out quickly because when asking if it is possible to make a living by making video games, the specifics to that answer will depend based on what timeline you're referring to. And finding success in 2025 is very different from finding success in 2013. Anyway, so over here in my reply as to is it even possible to find success in 2025? Over here I say it is possible. I've done it for many years, but the level of difficulty depends on your cost of living. This I would say is probably the closest thing there is to a secret or some kind of trick in order to make you find success in an easier way.
No.
It is simply right here, the cost of living, depending on how...
No. I think it depends on if you can find a job that supports you. I mean, he's right. Yeah, it's a flashback. I don't want to say no, but it's more to that, because you can go and do half-time job, support your cost of living that way, and then have infinite time to work on your game. And like, there's so many different ways. So that's not the only factor. If you're talking purely about making, yeah, I mean, I guess you live at your parents then, huh?
How much money you need to live, it can be really challenging to make a living from making games, or it can actually be quite doable. Like I said here, so I live in Portugal, where I can have a pretty good life with $2,000 per month. So that was my target while I was doing nothing but game dev before I started this channel, which is another very important thing. So my first game, Survivor Squad, so this one came out in 2013. Then after that, I made Game Corp DX in 2015. Then Survivor Squad Gauntlets also in 2015.
This guy was farming,
then
holy.
Tycoon 2016, Hyper Knights 2017, Hyper Knights Battles 2017, Ninja Tycoon 2018, Battleground Tycoon in 2019, and it was around this time that I started this YouTube channel. The very first video on this channel was this one on how to make a health system, and this one was published.
I watched that
all the way back in May of 2018. So all that to say that I do have experience with specifically what this developer was asking about. So make a living via developing only games. So without YouTube, without courses, without sponsors, without any of that. And yep, I did manage to do that from 2013 to about 2020. At around 2020, that was when the YouTube channel, the courses, those kinds of things that started to make more money than my games, and I focused more on those. But before then, yep, I was making a living just by making...
But I mean, like, so... Would you guys do that too? Let's say you made a couple of games, you were successful like he is, like you earned $1 million from a couple of small games you made. But then you make courses and you earn much more money with those. Would you guys switch to making courses, or would you continue making games? Because what happened here is he started making courses, he focused on that. You can see how he slowed down. Over 5 years, almost 6 years, he has released one and maybe a spin-off of that one game. That's not that much considering how many games he made before. It's like 6 games before, and now it's 1.5. Money till it's enough, then what I love. But I got to be... Guys, I have to be honest here. I think this guy already has more than enough. If he says he earns more money with courses and he earned $1 million with his games before, then he has more than enough money. Would you agree? So he probably is farming passive money to support him way beyond what he needs already. So we can look at it like that, right? Would you still make courses then? I don't make decisions for money. I guess you're right, but at some point you gotta do it, right? So you gotta have a baseline of you gotta have a, what's it called? You need to have a baseline of a security net first. Are we assuming he hates making courses? I guess it's just indifference, whatever makes more money. For me, I would make the stuff that makes more money first until I reach a baseline, and after that money becomes less important, and then I would make the stuff that I like more, which would be games probably. Courses are free money and he likes teaching people, no brainer. Yeah, I guess that's the plan. Farm passive money on Twitch while pretending to copy balloons. I'm gonna ban this guy for 5 minutes, okay? This guy is just uncalled for, okay, bro? I've never wanted to do that, okay? I'm not doing that. See you later.
Myself. And again, importantly, the way was because of this. Basically, I live in Portugal, where I can have a pretty good life with 2,000 per month. That was my target while I was doing nothing but Gamedev.
Is he repeating himself here? He is.
And I did manage to achieve it. Some games were hits, some games were flops, but altogether, I made a pretty nice living back then.
I made a million, man.
Here. So that's the Gamedev journey video. This is still one of my favorite videos that I've ever made. Basically talks about my journey, how I started
I can see why it's your favorite video, bro. 200K.
From making Flash games, then eventually moved on to Steam and so on. So like I said, the most important thing is cost of living, and living with 2,000 per month, that is much, much easier. But like I say here, but if you live in something like San Francisco and you need $10,000 per month just to get by, then it becomes exponential.
Bro, then you don't live there, bro. Like, have you guys ever heard like these people on social media that complain about there's cost of living, and then they're like, oh, but I live in San Francisco. I live in LA. It's like, bro, move, you idiot. What are you doing?
More difficult. This is why I say that cost of living is going to be the closest thing there is to some kind of secret, some kind of trick in indie game development. If I can make a living on just $2,000 per month, but someone else needs $10K per month.
Stop glazing Bite Me Games. They hate you. They don't hate me, bro. Why would they hate me? I did nothing. I'm just sitting here.
In 6 months, then theory for me, that game just needs to make $12,000. And if so, I consider that a success. Whereas this same developer working on the exact same game, but living on a much more expensive place, then in this case, they would need to get $60,000 for that game in order to consider that a success.
Okay.
And making a game that makes 12 grand as opposed to a game that makes 60 grand, that is a pretty big difference.
Okay, what actually works today? Because he's just talking about like the rent. Like this is a no-brainer, obviously. He's explaining that your cost of living decides what you're gonna do. Of course. Let's see. What can you do that works today?
I say that based on my own skill set, where I'm confident I can make a good game in that amount of time, but if I were just starting out, then it would take me 6 months to make something super basic. So my 10 years of game dev experience is why I believe I could do it. I would not be able to do it if I were just starting out. So this is another very, very important point, basically talking about the power of experience.
Yeah.
If you are a complete beginner, then in 6 months, you can probably just build something like a Flappy Bird. But in my case, with all my years of experience, I can build a game like my last game, Dinky Guardians. This is an automation management game. It's got
How much did you earn?
All kinds of systems.
With this game?
It is a really complex game. I think in total it had like 40,000 lines of code, something like that. So definitely a pretty massive game. And yet, because of all my
40,000 lines of code. Ha! 45! Just saying, okay.
years of experience, because of that, I was actually able to build this game in about 7 months. So that really tells you the massive power of experience. What someone can make in...
See, that's an interesting question. You know how people say that you should focus on making small games that you can finish in a year at most, but usually a couple of months in between, and then you switch over to a new game. What he's saying is something very interesting that I've never heard about before, is when you're starting out and you spend 3 months on your first game, you might only be able to make like a shitty Space Invaders clone. Or something like that. But when you have experience, this 6 months can lead to like a fully fledged, let's say, tower defense games with upgrades, different enemies, counters, stuff like that. And so I wonder what the best approach would be then. Like, it's still best to make small games, but that comes with experience. And when you're starting out, you won't be able to make these small games be that successful. But I think it's still the best thing to do. Cakez, Dinky Guardians, Insights. Yeah, you can use the websites, but I would like to see his real 34,000, 3K units sold. It's gotta be somewhat accurate, right? Active players. Oof, that looks like my demo version, man.
6 months varies pretty widely between what a beginner can make.
You criticize him for releasing one game in 1 year, but how many did you release in 4 years, huh? That's true. But I also don't have 10 years of experience, bro.
In 6 months, and what someone with quite a bit of skill can do in those same 6 months. The exact same time frame, but 2 different skill sets will achieve very different results.
True.
So in my case, yep, I do believe what I said here is very much realistic. In my case, with my own skills, if I completely stop making videos over here on this channel, if I stop making courses, if I stopped answering all kinds of questions, emails, comments, and so on, if I stop doing all of that and I just focus on making games, then yep, I am very, very confident that in 6 months, I do have the skills to be able to A, make a good game, make some good marketing for it, and in the end, have it generate at least between $10,000 and $50,000. Which again, with my original goal of $2,000 per month, then in 6 months, if that game makes over 12 grand, then that is considered a success.
I prioritize games where I'm learning from. Skills are the only thing that remains between games. Interesting, null exception. Is this the same person that is using AI to make slop games? I wonder what skills you're learning there, my brother. Tell me about it. Makes you money long term. Aha! Interesting, sir.
So, can you make a living from indie games nowadays in 2025? I believe the answer is yes, but again, with all these caveats. With the caveat of it becomes much, much easier if your cost of living is much lower, and it becomes much, much easier, much more doable, the more experience you actually have. If you have over 10 years of game dev experience just like I do, then I do believe it is very, very possible. But if you're just starting out, then I think you probably need a few years of gaining that experience in order to improve your skills until you can actually reach this level where this becomes actually viable. If you want to learn how to get more wish lists and more sales...
Of course! There's the course, my brothers. How much? $5? $10 a month?
If so, then now is the right time to learn. I've made a bunch of videos with Steam expert Chris Cakez. You can watch all of these to get a ton of marketing knowledge. This will help you get a wish list.
Yes, guys, the best way to make games on YouTube is to watch YouTube. More videos.
And actually find success with your games. Or if you want a ton of that marketing knowledge condensed into one single step-by-step place, if so, then check out his course, which are currently on a summer discount. The wish list...
Guys, it is currently on a discount, so buy now, or it's going to be too much money. It's a steal. If you don't buy the 800%, you need to buy it now. It's actually, if you don't buy this, you lose money. Okay, you got to understand.
Masterclass, this is a great step-by-step on helping you find success with your games.
Yes.
Then the game marketing ideas course. This is a great one.
Only $45. My guys, it's a steal.
If you need ideas on what exactly is working on Steam.
It ends in 2 days. You have to actually sign up now. Otherwise, you're going to lose this one-in-lifetime opportunity to make money.
You got a free course on how to make a
By spending more money. You need to spend money to earn money. Don't you understand?
Steam page. If you want to pitch to publishers, then this course will really help you. And the Inside Conference, this one has a ton of tools from some very smart people.
I actually bought 10 copies of that. 10, so in case you lose some, smart. You only buy one, you buy them more, because you might actually lose the hard drive that it's on. Smart. Yeah, good
And if
point.
you're interested in a bunch of them, then a summer bundle
No, you buy 10 so you can print them out 10 times, right? Yeah, actually that makes sense.
Discount. This sale is ending very soon, so check it out quickly with a link in the description.
Holy shit, how much of the video is glazing? That's like an entire
technical
minute.
aspect of making games. I also have a summer bundle on my courses. Learn about Unity, about C#, learn about multiplayer, dots, learn about pretty much everything. Only one deep discount. This one I'm also only running this summer. So if you're interested, check it out with the link in the description.
Yes.
All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
You know what you should say at the end? Thanks for buying. Thanks for buying the courses, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, okay, guys. If you want to buy his course, okay, only $45 for the marketing course. That's not his course, though. Or the other C# courses. There you go. I'll link you the video. That's where you can find the course in the description. Okay, and if you want to further support him, give him more of your attention, you can watch the entire video at 1% volume and put it in another tab so you can support the video itself so it pops off more. Here, I have this awesome extension, view stats, okay? We can see the views over time. They have slowed down, but you guys can make a difference, okay? You can watch the video again and watch it at 10%, 1% volume, do something else, okay? It's gonna skyrocket it, okay? Rather watch a free Cakez tutorial and fail. Just wait, okay? Yeah, all my tutorials are free. Just wait, bro, okay? You will see in the future. It's gonna take a couple of years, but yeah. Anyways, good stuff. Did we get any new feedback on the game? How are you guys enjoying the game so far, by the way? Oh yeah, we did. Thank you, guys. Error. Let's see. Happen again. It only happens on the boss? Bro, why don't you click these? It kind of pisses me off that you don't... I spent so much time implementing these and making them look really awesome. Why don't you click this away? No one clicks it? No, you're wrong. No, that is not true. They actually give you a lot of very vital information about this. Okay, if you want to get out of tutorial hell and walk on tutorial heaven, just buy his course. True, you need to buy a tutorial course on how to get out of tutorial hell. That's the only way. I'm not totally sure, but I think there's an index out of bounds there. You mean this one here? Oh, you mean this? Yeah. Let me see. We have the logs here. Exploranges. Trace. Successfully got global stats from Steam. That's awesome. Exploranges, comma. 1500. Trace. Wonder what that is. It's like some debug trace. Maybe that's it. Exploranges, comma. Here. Tick counter. No, that's the tick counter. I wonder why I do that. Safeguard. Oh, this is when you actually use the... Okay, so that's the last thing you do. And then error index out of bounds. Shit. Do I use an error here? Active ability add. Wait. No, index out of bounds. Index out of bounds means I'm indexing into an array. Adding to it doesn't create an index out of bounds. It creates array full. So that's not it. Which one is it though? It's interesting. Shit, it doesn't help. The log. Because it's not printing the dumb stack trace. Cakez, I got a 5-head idea. Every time someone levels up in Tangy, just put a pop-up with an ad of your courses. Yeah, smart. Good idea, yes. It looks too good to click on, that's why. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you. Maybe make them disappear after 30 seconds. No, I want them to stay. Because people might decide to click them later and then they hate it when they disappear. I've had that before, bro. It really sucks. How to write spaghetti code from the expert, Cakez? Yeah, sure. Have a different log with trace. We'll upload it. You have a different log? Okay, thank you, man. That's awesome. Let me see here. This one's also different. But it's always when he's using the exploranges 5 times. So you... all of you... Wait, maybe I can force that too. Let's test. Oh, so I need to beat this level first? Fine. Yeah, let me see if I cannot fix this bug really quickly. That would be awesome. Alright, my brothers. Hey, that looks awesome. Really cool. So, hey, chat. For those of you who played the game, yeah? What do you think about the new item system? On a scale of 1 to 10. Give me some feedback here. The new item system compared to the old. Those of you who played the old game. What do you think? On a scale of 1 to 10. Except for Zakaza, Cyanfinger, and Rico. It's good. Plus 50%. Okay, yeah, bro, I'm working on that. Okay, I got that feedback, okay? Yeah, and it's of collector as well. I watched TCAP play for 2 hours. Minus 10, so you mean 10, right? But I guess you can't just go 10 or 0. You gotta go in between. I like it. I don't really like spending the oranges on it though. The free upgrades help. But you have to. Otherwise, upgrades cost no money. That sucks. Like, tower defense games are about making decisions with your money. The only thing that is missing right now is a way to farm money. But otherwise, you need to make a decision. What do I buy now? Because, for example, I'll give you an example. Watch. You can look at the items. And actually, even better, when you have the upgrades, for example, these two, right? They're very powerful. It depending on what items you have, your strategy might change. Let me restart a little bit. And I still have to work on that, right? But let's see here. We have a short bow that is free or a club that is free. These are tier 2 items. or let's say common items, better than trash items, sorry, that have some power. And so, since I got a good melee weapon, I'm more inclined to place a melee dude that gets a melee weapon for free. I've spent $0 or 0 oranges of money on the dude, but I already got one with a very powerful upgrade. And so now I have a sword left over, which means I can put another one down and put the sword on this guy for free as well and get another upgrade. So I already have 2 upgrades. And I haven't spent, I spent barely any money. And so that's why I learned that about my system, and I really like that, because now the shop somewhat dictates what I do. And since the rarity with each purchase increases, you can't just farm low-level items. No, whenever you buy a low-level item, you need to make sure that you use it or it's gone, if that makes sense, right? So right here, I can make a decision between the bow or this one or even this one. And so it's very likely that I'll be placing down this guy and then get the bow. And then I still have enough money left over to place even a 4th unit if I want to. Or place another defending unit. Maybe here. Maybe here. Like that. And then wait for another upgrade for 50. Tier 1 and 2, black and gray is very confusing. Feels like the same tier cost color. Yeah, I know. I'll think about a different color. We'll see. I've never played the old game, but it's a 10 out of 10. I'm new here. Started with C++ and FSL. Have an idea, but don't know I can make money from the free game and how. You should probably, if you don't really have any idea, you should probably just make a game first. And then go to this website and upload it here. itch.io. This one right here. Go to itch.io, create an account, and then on your dashboard, you can create new apps for free. And then see how well the game or the project that you made goes there. That's the first step that every indie developer should take. Go to this website and upload your games here. All of the games that you do. And try to make like a small playable slice, which means you start the game, you maybe select the difficulty, then you run the game, you play, and then there's a win and lose condition, and then you can repeat. This is like the very basic implementation of whatever game you want to do. And that's the best way to get started. And every single game that you do, try to have this loop in there. Start, play, lose, win, repeat. And as you keep doing this, you're gonna get better. And then you get more of an idea of what type of game you're going to get successful with as you upload it to the site. Because the more successful games will show here in the stats. There will be more downloads, more views, more plays, and more comments. And then that type of game you should focus on. But when you're starting out, you don't know what type of game will hit that sweet spot, that traction. You just gotta make some. You have to make some. Then you'll know. You'll see. Anyways, let's play. Let's get to the next round. A map. And then see if we can force the bug. I wanna see if I can fix it. How useful is an itch page without any marketing? It depends. Here. Pachinko itch? Pachinko. Here. This guy made a game on itch. And he was in chat, by the way. You guys remember him? Louis Death? He made this game without any marketing. He just uploaded it to Steam. Sorry, to itch. This game. I sucked him off? What do you mean you sucked him off? Like you... Bro. What? Gamba Simulator? Yeah. And? See, like... I'm gonna ban you for this. See, like, this guy made a really good game. Had some success. And you're 20 minutes. This guy keeps making fun. He's comfortable in his sexuality. Yeah, true. And so you can see here, this is a game he uploaded, put in a couple of screenshots. Terrible explanation here, like very, very small explanation only, but it works. And look at the comments. Look how many comments there are. And if you have that many comments, you can only think, look at this, a month ago, and then a day ago. This game, this is something you would want to put on Steam and sell. 100%. Oh, Peter, thank you very much for your feedback on YouTube. On Google Docs. I appreciate that a lot. And I implemented a lot of your stuff already. Thank you very much for playing, man. It was you, right, that made the Google Forms feedback? It's Pachinko? Yeah, but does it matter? So, like, he made a game over a weekend, uploaded to itch, that is more successful than most games out there who people spend 4 or 5 years on. Let that sink in. A weekend versus 5 years. It's crazy. Did you solve the problem having to set the sprites by hand, Cakez? No, not yet. I will do that later. When the game is in a stage where I'm really happy with it, then I'll write an auto packager for the sprite atlas, and we'll do an asset pack file, something like that. What I did in the past. We'll do an auto packer and then an exporter from a sprite directly into the engine. We'll see how we do that. I'm working on it though. It will be done, because it's not sustainable the way I do it at the moment. Man, look at this guy blocking like a champion, bro. Look at this guy! Bum, bum, bum. Is Pachinko the same as Gacha? I don't know. I have not played the game yet. I should play it though, because it's a really good learning experience as well, and learning example. Because he did it right. I crashed. Hey, Tin Can View, how are you doing, bro? New enemy, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna die. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, let's see. We'll put this guy here. I mean... Good. This is a good weapon, though. This one's more... I mean, both of them are good. Fine, I'll get that. What I notice is that most people... How many of you guys actually go in the middle here? You always travel to the next one, right? Most of you guys? I'm in motivation from watching Cakez. I'm going to work on my game. Hey, my man, do it, bro. Come on. Wait, I'm learning C++ to make an indie fighting game. I'm having some art made this week with one of my 18 characters. How much you're paying for the art, bro? Soulflame Studio? And how are you affording the art? Are you working next to making the game? How long will the demo be available, Cakez? We'll only be able to test some more later this week. It will stay online, Peter. Thank you very much. I fixed the slimes. The reason why the slimes were so OP, by the way, is because the arrows would fly past them as well. And of course, they were a little bit too overtuned. I nerfed them. Thanks for your feedback, man. No, the demo will stay on for now. I will not private the demo ever again. Thank you for fixing. No, thank you very much for your time, bro. I appreciate that. Thank fucking God the slimes clapped me. Yeah, they were too powerful, I know. I knew this coming in, but I thought it was more important that you guys could play the demo, even if it was in a slightly unbalanced state, rather than me telling you guys, oh, I'm gonna be done in 2 days again. No, I want to stay true to my word. And I said before I left, I'm trying to get the game out in 2 weeks. How did you make the pixel art? A-Sprite? Yeah, it's A-Sprite. I think it was the correct decision to release it in a rough state and gather quick feedback. Yeah, thank you. Agile! True! Yes. No, I'm happy about it too. It's like a big burden has been lifted off my shoulders, really. And now I can just move forward and keep going. God, this is ridiculous. By the way, how did you freaking 3-star this map on your second try, bro? You lying. You didn't 3-star this map on your second try. That's not possible. Look at this. I'm losing even. And I'm good. What the hell? Clump strat? Yeah? Death ball? But that's coming from Rico. He probably didn't even play the game. Get good. Wait, I know what you went for. You went for Exploranges, right? You went for this ability and made it OP. 100%. Because this ability, when you invest into it, it's actually really powerful. Shit, I missed it. Fire arrow is awesome. Oh, you mean this ability here? Explosive arrow. Yeah, I should have probably trained that, huh? Uh-oh. Come on. What? How did you hit this guy from Africa? You see that? Uh-oh. Okay, I need to find a way for that not to happen. What the hell? That's odd. The second fire arrow burns the floor. And maybe it's OP, though. I rage quit on level 2. Did you finally balance it, Cakes? Or level 2 is too difficult? I'll think about it. Yeah, it's too difficult. I need to make it less difficult, guys. I know it's hard. Level 2 too difficult. And you know why that's true, guys? Toggle Steam stats. Only, I mean, 80% beat level 2. No, that's level 1. Never mind. This is going down. I need to... how do I reset the stats again? Would be nice to have an art section. We can share and connect, kind of like programming section. Just an idea, Cakes. Hey, Ninx, you have a good day. Thank you very much for joining. Can you do me one favor, Ninx? Either write me or AQ about it on Discord so we don't forget. I'm hoping that I will have less stress and more time next week when I have more time to settle into my parents' house and work there, so that I can finally tackle all of these organizational things. Yeah, we want to clean up the Discord anyways. It has too many channels. It's too spread out. And if we have an art channel, then we'll have to see about the showcase. We'll see, yeah. Definitely. AQ is good. No, AQ is an awesome person. He helps me out a lot, man. I would not be able to do the Discord stuff without him, and many other things. Many other things. He's very helpful. That hopefully helps with scheduling. Yeah, I hope so too. Cakes, I disagree. Level 2 wasn't too hard. It was okay, but maybe I'm the minority. Yeah, it depends. Like, if you invest... Didn't I lose? I lost? No, I didn't. I won. If you invest in this ability, it's actually quite easy. Especially with cluster bombs, which you can if you have 4 stars. Or you go with this. This setup should probably easily beat level 2. I agree that this Discord is too spread out, and at the same time, it is too flashy. Yeah. All of these icons, like every single thing tries to draw attention to it. And what happens is oftentimes my announcements, they just get left behind, which I think it's really important that you guys can see announcements like this. So that you guys are informed on what's happening, right? And so when you scroll up here, announcements is just way too far down. Stuff like that. But I need more time to sort this out. Less is more, exactly. No, that's what it is. It's true. Okay, guys, let's get to the boss and see what these guys are talking about. Uh-oh. Wait, I did not want to start. So let's do the Shade 11 strategy, right? Let's actually copy this one by one. One, two, three, four, five. I'll do the same thing as you, bro. This only works until round 12, though. I'm telling you. Kinda got unlucky with the items, but okay. This one's OP. Reroll, Cakes? Yeah, I could. I could actually. Cakes, I had 9 stars because earlier I got 3 stars without the boss. Oh, I see. Also need to update your avatar. It's hard to find Immo. Oh, you mean this Discord image here, the Cakes Discord, the ore piece? That's from Gothic, by the way. That's why it's still here. My brother said this a long time ago. And I'm actually really proud of it. Because it shows my oranges. My origin! Not oranges! Huh? Can you show your oranges on stream now? I cannot afford to get banned, bro. Ooh, good item. So you're using the healers to block too. Wait, so... But you guys have 5 activations too. So that means you at least beat the game once. Man, these guys are crazy. Why does it show round 12 at the top, by the way, Cakes? Because I want the level to have 12 rounds. I just only implemented 5. Every round that I implement, I need to test. And yesterday I was able to add in a 5th round where the boss spawns. But I wasn't able to add in rounds in between. I actually want the boss to spawn on round 6 rather than on round 5. With, as level 1 with like the first stage. And then on round 12 I want to spawn him again. So you kill him twice. That's the idea for the level. And then round 12 will be much more difficult than round 6. Sorry. Okay, so that's easy. No issues so far. Anything, or do we reroll? I think we reroll here. Nice. Wait, I had a bow the entire time, lol. Should have used that. Right, this is where it gets difficult. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Holy, the damage. Yeah, you guys are right. The HP bars are difficult to see. But how should we do that? Should the HP bars just show up everywhere? On top of everything? The HP bar is behind. What do you guys think? In this situation, right? Should the HP bar just be on top? What would make more sense? Maybe when they decrease, put them on top? You use the stars from the level you beat. I might have to use that if I make a level system. Not gonna lie, can I use it? Of course you can, I don't care. HP on top, on the side. On the side won't make any difference, because then, let's say it's on the side of this guy, it's gonna be covered by all of the weapons anyways. When on low health, put an exclamation mark. Nah, that would make it even more cluttered, farmer. So it's already cluttered, and if I add something to it, it's gonna be more cluttered. I mean, I could make it on hover. Right? When I hover over a tangerine, it'll show up on top. But I don't think that's ideal. Zooming in won't help. It's blocked. When you click the heal ability. Yeah, but I guess you need an overview. Game is not too zoomed out. Stop saying that. And Schrotty, thank you very much for following. Nick and Maybe, thank you guys for following earlier too. Imager? It should be on top since it's critical information. I'll try putting it on top. Let me see.
Oh my god.
I think the layer is... Where's it? Where's the layer?
Oh my god.
Here's the layer in front.
Oh my god, man, fuck. Oh. Oh god.
You got so lucky with this clip, bro.
Great meme, man. 20 years older because of C++.
Ouch. Dark bar behind is layer. In front is a layer. Hey, I'm not dead! What happened? God, that was a good time until it's for the first time. And you know what? I enjoyed every second of it. Oh, that was great. Great game, guys.
I wanted to relax.
Love it. It's like almost like playing Gothic 1.
God, that triggered me.
I mean, it's not actually that bad if I put it on top.
Studio, don't even think about it, guys.
Mr. Cakez 77, the famous Twitch gentleman. The first months of your journey I thought you were kinda bad at programming and graphism. But months after it seems like you didn't give up, and it's quite impressive because I didn't know someone could be that retarded. Congrats.
Okay, I'll keep it like that. He's fairly easy yesterday. Why are you struggling? Well, the first one was, yeah, because he didn't do any damage, but this one you can't see anything. And second, he's black. Never mind. Wait a minute.
I don't get the error. I did get the error. I did get the error yesterday, yes.
Okay. That's better.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. No. I'm not falling down again, guys.
I'm trying to figure out if... Trying to figure out if the UI would be... Oh, by the way, guys. Oh my god, fucking hit Never mind. This guy! Are you fucking kidding me? The fucking wall is triggering the fuck out of me! Anyways. Yep. Who's this guy anyways? Fuck you! Oh my god! The fucking wall! God, triggered me so much! Oh god. Oh, fucking hell, I'm sorry. God, I hate that so much. This is so bad. How did you beat this guy? And how do you get array full? Lol, the shield orbs hit these guys. Uh-oh. He's gonna smash my dudes. 100%. Lol, he gets knocked back. He can't actually... Oh, I got it too! Follow path. I found it. Aha! Tell me. This is bugged. Oh, I see. So it's spawning slimes. I forgot the dogs. No. The dogs in Dark Souls 1 are not the problem. You know what the problem in Dark Souls 1 is? I can't find it. can't find it. There's no hit. Wall hit. Maybe wall stagger. I can't find it. I guess I would need to open up the clip. I love the wall hit, the video. Yeah, like, yeah, I guess I'll... It's on Discord, isn't it? Let me check. Clips voting, right? There it is. I'll find it. It made me so mad. I'll find it. And there it is. Here it is. This is the problem. Watch. Watch what's gonna happen.
Oh my god, fucking hit this guy!
You can't see, but this guy is hitting the wall. I'm trying to hit the dog, but it hits the wall. And it stops the animation, so it's not hitting the dog. Instead of hitting the dog hits me because I hit the wall. Because I'm swinging against the wall. And it only happens on the right swing. When you have a wall that is on the right side of you. But it doesn't happen when the wall is on the left side of you. It's so annoying. And there's one part in Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, rat. Where is it? Bridge. Rats. Where is it? Bro, you can't tell me that there's no screenshot of this. Is this part here? He's there. There's no screenshot of it. If you know, you know. There's a part where you have to fight 2 rats. Dark Souls 1. The first 2 rats you encounter are the worst. Because that's exactly what's happening then with this. And I had the club, right? So I would always hit the stupid walls. I hated that. Under the bridge, yeah. Under the Red Dragon Bridge, that's where it is. Okay, so it's spawning enemies on a path that doesn't have enough sample points. It chooses the wrong path anyways. Are the reds the inspiration for your 4-colored reds? No, the 4-colored reds came from a free asset online. And I like them. It's critical information, it should be on top. Actually read that already, yeah, but you're right. Okay, so let me fix that last bug, then do a patch for you guys so the game doesn't crash anymore, because it sucks. If it crashes like that. So that would be attack. No, actually... handle, damage, infliction. In this case here, we have bosses, and it does mechanics every 25%. And... for the enemy bush monster, it spawns, it does a water spawn sound effect, and it spawns a bunch of enemies, slimes. I also want to stagger the boss here and do an animation, but that will be for later, much later. Gameplay first. And so I'm trying to find a path, this path here. And this function seems to be the issue. Because it finds a sample point index that is too high. In this case it's 125. But the path only has 81. Oh, I know what it is. I get it. The enemy... path index needs to be the target path index. I think that's the issue. And then it chooses the correct path. Yeah, I mean, the enemy needs to be on the same path. But don't I do that already? I guess I don't. No, I don't. Yeah. Enemy follows same path as boss. I could also do it, make it so that the enemy follows the closest path to the exit. That would be a different mechanic, but for now, let's do it like that. Cakez, I think you should play Stanley Parable on stream. Stanley Parable? What is that? Stanley Parable? Stanley Parable. Wait, is that from Mark? Not Mark Zuckerberg. What is the big Markiplier here? Stanley Parable? Holy shit. Oh, is that... No, wait, it's a comedy? Walking simulator? I thought it was a horror game. Looks like a horror game to me. Is it not? It's by Markiplier. Yeah, this is so cool, you guys, you know. These YouTubers that started making content about games they love. And at some point they had enough money so that they could support an indie game dev studio. Because maybe they are not into making games themselves, but they want to make their own games, you know. They can then fund an indie team, much like Carnage does, right? It's so cool to see. And I was always hoping that Asmongold would do something like that too, or Penguin Zero would do something like that as well. I'm pretty sure they could, but maybe it's just a little bit too much to ask, right? Isn't Tyler One also making a game? And I also know that Dr. Disrespect was making one, but then, you know, the minor stuff happened, you know? Minor setback, I guess. Why would Asmon? Because he likes playing games. Dr. Disrespect's game failed and Shroud's game failed too. What are the names? OTK has a publisher company. He got... I don't know. I don't care about the drama too much. I just care about games. Shroud is Spectre Divide. Okay. Let's see. That's interesting. Spectre Divide. Spectre... Trust us. It's going to be good. Promise. Fine. I'll keep this in React suggestions so that I don't forget about it. Okay? Try play sometime. Okay. Spectre. It doesn't exist. At least not in Germany. Is that something... The studio shut down? Holy shit, it did? Oh, okay. Oh. Bro, the colors look really bad. But I mean, who of you guys played this game? Oh, can I find it again? There was this cartoonish shooting game that I played a long time ago. That was really fun. Guys, not Borderlands. Not Borderlands. I don't think it was Krunker as well. A cartoonish shooting game, somewhat like Battle Royale or like CSGO, but in cartoon style. Not Team Fortress. Or not BF6, no. Not Valorant. No, much, much older. Guys, think about Counter-Strike 1 times. Spider Solitaire. I don't think it is there now. No. Too modern. Or? No, it's too modern, I think. Point Blank. Free-to-play game? I think it was free-to-play, yeah. Not Doom, no. I would need to ask my brother. No, that's too high quality. That's not it. Is it Game Balls? Oops. No. it was mostly isolated inside microvolts. No, it wasn't Team Fortress. It wasn't. No, not cartoonish. Wait. Cartoonish. When I say cartoonish, right? I mean this art style. Literally this art style. But I don't think it was this game. So more like this game, but not this exact game. It was a different one. But it had that art style. In a way. I don't remember. I13 game. Wait, was it? It was this. Yeah, it was this game. That's it. How do we get to that? Again? What were we talking about? Oh yeah, Spectre Divide. Yeah, Spectre Divide looks somewhat like this game, but this game looks better. And this game is from... When did this come out? 2000 previous? Yeah, good game. I had a lot of fun playing this. This came out in 2003, man. And I would argue that this looks better than Spectre Divide. This looks so washed out. In a way. Don't really like the colors, but hey. Looks better here. Now look at this, guys. Damn, that was a cool game. Yeah, this was the only shooter game I played. It was really fun. Yeah, I'll show you what it feels like to play this. Oh, I remember that. That's the intro. It's a comic game. It's really cool. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to watch the trailer, right? You get the idea. Can we actually see gameplay, please? No gameplay? Never mind. So no gameplay here. But that's actually in-game footage, so... No, apparently no game. But okay, let's do that. Classic. Oh, it's a classic, bro. Gameplay. Here we go. Oh, 1 year ago. Yeah. Good stuff. Play. Hey. Look at the resolution. Oh, I remember that. Look at the colors. It's just so more saturated. So oh, hello. Okay, let's get some actual gameplay here. Oh, I love that revolver. That was awesome. Yeah. This is a mission that you have to play. 4x3 is best. Let's get some shooting action here. There we go. And there were PvP in the game too. 2003, you guys. Style is nice, yeah. Shell shading. Vlog's good. Yeah, so this is the game I played. And when I see Spectre Divide, I immediately think of that game. Maybe it's just a worse version of this. Hey. Very positive. And it's still players to this day. Yeah, I mean, it's a couple of players. Not that many. Falling off. I like the way the game looks a lot. Yeah, me too. And what's the other game? So Spectre Divide sucked. And then, what was the other one? Dr. Disrespect, you don't remember. It failed too. Okay, anyways. Dead Drop. Was it called Dead Drop? Yeah. Bye, Cakez. Have a nice time. Aim, you have a... Bro, I gotta be so careful, bro. I almost... Holy! Oh, that doesn't look too good. Wait, is that it? I mean, 100 reviews, but... Oh. Why? See, like, why can I not view this in Germany? It's an FPS, bro. Oh, this one. It's not on Steam. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see any gameplay. Hard to tell, bro. I mean, it does look visually stunning, but that's gotta be a trailer. And that's a screenshot, so... If you know me, then you know that I'm not impressed by any screenshots that I see, ever. I don't know. Can't tell. Not sure. There's not enough information. Whatever. What's the censorship rules in Germany? I have no idea, bro. I don't know why that happens. Oh, by the way, Dev Spudges, I'm so sorry. I totally missed the raid. I'm so sorry. Hey, what's up? Hey, my man. Hope you're doing... sorry, you're already gone, I guess. I'm so sorry. I missed that. What? No, I'm sorry. I hope you have a good day, man. I hope you made some good progress. I've released you a demo. We're currently fixing some of the bugs in the demo. But yeah, going good, man. Working towards my first Steam Next Fest on October. I have 10 more days to register for Next Fest. And the to-dos are currently working on Steam page and fixing bugs in the current demo and then leaving it open and then transforming the demo into an actual demo page beforehand. And then writing to some YouTubers that might play the game. That's the idea. That's what we're currently doing. Hopefully you're doing good too, man. Wasn't it 10 days? No, it's 25th. So maybe I misspoke yesterday, but it's 25th of April. Next Fest is very important. Yeah, it is. I have flashed out the game a lot. We got some feedback already, and I'm currently fixing the issues as much as possible and trying to listen to the feedback of players. April? Januar, Februar, März, April, by August, not April, August, yeah. Look at the numbers for this game, Cakez. Duck Simulator. Yeah, you can't do that. Hello! Damn. Guys, stop relaxing. Oh, super cool. How you doing, man? Super cool, you were gone for 3 weeks. Welcome back, bro. Hope you had a good vacation, man. Hello. All right, let's play this one more time. Oh, actually, I have a save point here. Do I get some upgrades, maybe? I mean, I could try to get this. Oh, yeah, the deadly ignition will roar through the enemies. More through the enemies, I guess. Yeah, this shouldn't happen. That's actually a bug. I'm gonna write that down. I'll fix that off stream. Shield, orbs, hit. Buries, targets. That's a bug. So now, when he spawned enemies... Oh, it does work. Okay, so fix the bug. I'll do a push. And then you guys can enjoy the game without it crashing. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you have fun. Man. This guy needs some block chance action. Where can we give feedback? I had a blast playing so far. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool to hear, Sprinkle Man. Yeah, so where can you give feedback? It's my fault. Oh, shit. Yeah, I need to nerf the boss. To buff the boss, actually. Oh, what the hell? Oi! Oh, no. Uh-oh. What? Okay, so knockback needs a rework. How's it going, bro? Hey, baby Sprinkle, good. How about you, man? What's the flashing dot on the top left? That's the enemy preview for the boss enemy that I have not drawn yet. It's essentially a white dot because I haven't drawn this part yet here. Need to draw that for the boss here. The bottom for this boss. It's not done yet. It's UI missing. Good, we beat him. Then we... Yeah, that's normal. Okay, so fix that bug. I'll push that to Steam. And then you guys can play that too. Oh yeah, and there was one more thing that Shade 11 told me. The version... is not displayed in the Steam build, which means needs to be in the loop here somewhere. Game, oh, it's trace. Wait a minute, so game version. Wait, I think it's string. No, okay. Okay, wait, I have to search like that. Here. There, oh no, wait. Out file Tangy TD. Yes, printf game version here. And this is in... Oh, this is the main file. Game state version. I'm drawing this in the game. Wait, it should draw this though. Oh, I see. I think I know what it is. It does not push. It does not copy the version. How do I do that again? Version.txt file to $demo output / I guess just to demo output, right? Copy the version too. So that's why it didn't do that, I think. Did you make the boss? Or paid asset? Looks cool. Paid asset, actually. Yeah, I bought the boss. I did not... but I made this animation myself. That's my own animation. I animated this here. And then I tried to make another animation for another attack, but it didn't really work out. So the second animation is not that great. But yeah, this is mine. The other one is bought. I didn't have the time to make it. No. And it would have looked bad. It was, I think it was like $2 or something. Or $3. Lookings, thank you very much for following. And Mozart as well. And Serga as well. Okay, packing demo for Steam. Good, should be fine now. Content builder, let's upload to Steam. There you go, guys. Should be a new version available now for you to play. And that version should not crash. Again, if you have... And by the way, the person that asked how can you give feedback. When you first start the game... it'll put you in the main menu and you can get feedback here, or when you quit it'll show this menu where you can provide feedback here, or maybe on Discord as well if you want to. Now in town you cannot actually... I'll probably put a quit button here so that you can quit. Yeah, I'll probably do that. And then, then in the quit button, it'll show you this menu. I get failed to get swap chain output cakes. Can you make a post on Discord for that? Because you're not the first one that has this. I'll have to figure out whether... Are you on Linux, Kalisprat? Someone is at the door, guys. Shit. Give me 1 second, please. Steamwork settings. Give me 1 second. Now my wife got home. Let him wait. Windows 10. Aha, interesting. Now I'll have to figure out what... If you could make a post on Discord here, in... Like you join the Discord and scroll down to Tangy TD game feedback. You can see a bunch of posts. You can make a new one here with please provide your game.log file. I tried to uninstall and reinstall the game. Yeah, please provide me your game log file, then I can test. Bug I just remembered. Okay, yeah, I'll read these off stream. I'm gonna give you a new version now. It should be this one. Please tell me that this one works though. Does the skill tree respec button still cover an ability from the main menu? Skill tree respec cover an ability from the main... Oh. Don't know what that means, this Razor. What do you mean? It's loading the confirmations, guys. It's not... Oh, here it is. There we go. Good. That was nice. Good stuff. Fine. So tomorrow we're gonna try to update the Steam page then. Depending on how many changes I'm gonna be able to do tonight. Also have a lot of work piled up, guys. I didn't get to it before the stream. Hopefully I'll be able to do it tomorrow. Okay, guys, there should be a new version on Steam now. If you want to play it, restart Steam. So if you have it open, quit out of Steam. And then restart it. And when you restart Steam... it should download the new patch for the game here. Should download it, and then once it's downloaded, it should work. Let me test. Play. Go to respec skill points from the main menu. The button covers skill tree item. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, here. This here? Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. I'll write that down really quickly. Thank you. All right. Looks good right now, though. Think it works. Yeah, okay, so that looks good to me. Seems like it does work. Happy about that. Oh, we got another one of these, a leather capes. It's actually some good stuff. Yeah. Boom. That one is actually good. Damage and attack speed. Oh, I love that. Alright, okay, so that should be fine. If there's more errors, just let me know. That should be the new version. Wife's back home. I need to actually leave now. Oh, he's not online anymore, is he? You guys, do you have someone you would want to want me to rate. I'm only gonna rate Quinn when he's actually in the category, so much later. Don't want to rate him now, guys. I don't want to come off as a leech. Any idea of someone that you would like to... A resilient tiger, thank you very much for following. This guy's getting banned. Hilford? Is Hilford online? By the way, how to get flexible. I'm gonna try that. Sounds interesting. Because I'm totally not flexible. I can't even... If I go down in the the stretching position, I can't even reach my toes. My feet. Hilford. Where is he? Isn't that the AAA dev? He's not online though. I think I'm following him. Anyways, guys, I gotta help my wife. Whatever. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Hope you have a great day. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you had fun today. And if you have any feedback, let me know. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Thank you guys for the big support.